Beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Hey, look at that. The stream is going.
Yeah. I'm gonna fix the old camera. Turn that down, turn that up. Maybe down a little bit.
I'll turn you down a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. There we go. Pies foreign, ladies and gentlemen. TNA Creations, hi y'all. Been looking forward to this all week. Lucky Bat, awa. Jason M, hey everyone. Calzarel, hello. Kingdom Cheese, oi mates. Cam Styles, what's up? Vado que ondas. Stick a beat, what's poppin' homies? The Spooky Mage, hey. Sam Kits, hello.
Jeez, we got a big stream ahead of us.
We do.
All right. At, let's say, 9:15, we'll go through the challenge winners.
Mm-hmm.
As we usually do.
Battle Brothers Tabletop, hello friends. Battle Brothers Tabletop was helping me with my sister's novitiates this evening. So I can
Are you gonna win?
Not only crush Sean, but also crush Nick. Woo!
Well, that's not possible. Want to put that out there.
Mm-hmm. Kevin Estebar, Saturday Night Shillarama.
Woo!
Bum, 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 ba-dum. Ba-dum, ba-da-ba-da-da-da, ba-dum, bum, bum, ba-dum.
And we're also going to start our call-in at like 9:30. That's usually what we do. I also have 3 people that didn't get a chance to call in last time that could skip the line if they want to. Or you could also join the Patreon to skip the line. That's another great way to skip the line. Not to say that we like the people on the Patreon more, but we do.
Mm-hmm. Jason Smith, do you think Space Sharks are viable in 9th edition? Yeah, they're Space Marines. Of course they're viable. Also, doesn't matter if things are viable. Play what you want.
Yep.
And as long as as long as you're not playing like only Kroot Tau, I think you'll be fine.
And you're not playing against Sean.
Yeah.
Or he just always wins.
Steve Eat, Pious Born is from Blackstone Fortress, right? Yes. Battle Brothers Tabletop. Crush Nick, crush Nick, crush Nick, crush Nick.
Impossible. All right. I have 3 hours to finish my Tau Pathfinder's crew team. The crew team? Kill team. Okay. Let's do it. And I have to juggle a timer. It's gonna be fun.
Mm-hmm. Little hints: the Sisters of Vicious will not be ready.
Yes, I figured. Well, the thing is, I might get the models done today.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have a chance to look at the rules or figure out how they work.
Mm-hmm.
So, so we will see. We're busy here at Eons of Battle.
Monitor, I don't know, Jay, have you heard all of the hubbubaloo about the new Tau Codex? Wouldn't doubt if Kroot are top of the meta now. They do seem like a really solid troop choice. Yeah, they have some decent guns, some spammable bodies. I think they only cost like 7 points apiece. Maybe that's before War Gear, but yeah, they seem pretty solid. Scott Productions, I can't be on the call-in stream because I'm at Denny's. Sad 3D printer noises.
How can you be sad though if you're at a Denny's? That's where dreams come true.
I Ken the 7. Do you not attach them to the base when painting? Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. On this lady, I did not have a base in mind, So I'm painting her off of the base, and then I'll probably paint the base after. Sticky Pete, the crude are kind of swaggy fresh at the minute, and I might actually buy some. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of a good kit to buy. 16 models. Usually 40k is sold in like 3, 5, or 10.
Yeah, it kind of feels like seems like you're really shilling for crude these days.
Mm-hmm. Daniel Thompson, I'm painting a model for a friend, and he wants bits to look like purple TIG welding. Any suggestions? Like the heat damage that happens to metal from like TIG welding, like that purple. I mean, I guess you just take a metallic paint and mix it with purple paint. Josh Patton, Potter, because it isn't an IHOP supremacy. IHOP is not bad.
Mm-hmm.
I once got red velvet pancakes. Holy moly. I'm pretty sure it was 10,000 calories, but it was pretty awesome.
Calories don't count when you're at IHOP.
That's true. That's the golden rule. Golden like a pancake.
In your stool.
Yeah.
About Productions. What is IHOP? It's the International House of Pancakes, and if you don't know what it is, then you're not international enough.
Mm-hmm.
Top 10 most fanciest restaurants in the world.
Are there IHOPs in other countries?
I hope not. There shouldn't be.
It'd be hilarious if it's the International House of Pancakes only in some states of America.
Mm-hmm.
Champ Styles, if Denny's was the Imperial Guard and IHOP was the Space Marines, I wonder what Chaos would be. Chaos would be like a roadside food cart that's not well reviewed. Stinky Feet. IHOP could have ended the Horus Heresy with peace. Annie Crimson, hey everyone, feeling kind of blue today. Mental health be wild like that. I'm blue, da-ba-dee, da-ba-die, da-ba-dee, da-ba-die, da-ba-dee, do-ba-die. Now listen up, here's a story about a little guy that lives in a blue world.
Yeah, now I don't feel good either. I'm gonna be honest with you.
I like to bring everyone down here. That's my goal.
Yeah. Well, that did it. That certainly did it.
Chaos's Waffle House.
You know, that makes a lot of sense.
Icon the 7. Chaos's McDonald's breakfast pancakes. McDonald's pancakes are actually pretty great. I'm sure they're completely loaded with sugar.
I don't know why you even had to say that. Of course they are.
And then you get that little piece of butter that was made in like 1996 and then vacuum sealed, and then you peel it and you put it on the pancake.
Mmm.
Oh, Sunny Boy 76, and Crackle Barrel would be a Zinch. Oh, Cracker Barrel.
Jason M., I want breakfast food now. I ate a whole pack of imitation crab meat earlier, and I feel gross now.
I love imitation crab meat. I mean, it doesn't taste like crab meat, but I really like it.
Isn't it fish? Just normal fish?
Yeah, it's like regular fish and plastic all ground up together.
That's what makes it so delicious.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Jay Clayton, any tips for a dark color scheme? Yes, I would have one color that's not dark. That'll really help make a dark color scheme pop. So like if you have like everything is dark, maybe like bright glowing blue eyes, or like one piece of armor that's like bright yellow or something. Veer to battle, you guys are the best. Stinky feet, Wendy's equals orcs. Jason M, it's fish soaked in crab juice. It kind of is.
I mean, I think you're really selling it.
I like to make wontons with imitation crab meat.
You should make it with real crab.
I mean, I should, but
Oh goodness gracious! So last night when the stream ended, I had all my pieces all laid out beautifully, perfectly of where they need to be, and then I dropped my water bottle and everything flew everywhere. So now I have to order them. I have to put everything back into little piles before I can start gluing these together. So it's rough out there for a pimp.
Mm-hmm. Beard Battle, your recommendation for those 3D printed base props was awesome. Super happy with the product they delivered.
Epic basing?
Yeah! Oh, epic basing is so awesome. It's so epic. Oh yeah, and those guys are working on new stuff all the time. So it's probably worth checking back in from time to time. Celtic Nord Tipsaeons. I have a question. I'm wanting to do my skeletons like ghost skeletons, and I'm using a limited paint range. To be continued. Just as statements.
Interesting.
Presumably there will be more in a follow-up. Jacob Wilcox played the Tau today as Necrons. Did well on points but got outkilled. Tau seemed really strong but not busted. Blew a hammerhead off the table turn 1, so give and take.
Beard of Battle Tips. We're suing you for that name, by the way.
Yeah. It's
an illegal name right there.
A hippo chewing on 1 victory points? 1 VP?
1 up.
1 up. 1 up. Oh, yeah, I get it now.
Mm-hmm.
Agency K Tips. Jay, you put out 3 videos a week and you stream every single night. How could you possibly have more to say? Well, I do. And here goes. I know a lot of people are very upset because I skipped the how in the last week's models or this week's Models and Memories Weekly.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure people unsubscribed. Not gonna lie.
I think so. I think a mass exodus.
Yeah, so we'll never make that mistake again, even though it's on purpose. Well,
ignored. I'm thinking of base coating with Celestia Gray, then using either Griff Charger Gray or Etheritic Blue. What should I use? I want to do my skeletons like ghost skeletons, and I'm using a limited color palette. So you're using a blue gray and maybe a warm gray? I don't know what Griff Charger is. Griff Charger Gray. I mean, I think your base coat's maybe not. Oh, Griff Charger Gray is a contrast paint. Yeah, I mean, it seems to give you that kind of blue green. Like this looks like the Night Haunt color. I think that'd be a solid choice. What is Etheritic Blue? What is kind of nice about the crazy names is you can Google them really quick. Interesting. Okay. So this is like a bluer. This is more of a teal, whereas the other one's kind of got like brown in there too. I think I would go... Oops, wait. I think I would go Ethermatic Blue for my base, because it really is a color. I feel like as a color it just pops a lot more.
Speaking of popping more, we should do these challenge winners.
Yeah! Yeah, we just finished up a challenge, and that challenge was...
Paint up a squad.
Paint up a squad.
Squad goals.
Squad goals. Yeah, where you have to paint an entire group of miniatures. And...
Alrighty. Shall we do this? I'll announce the categories.
Yeah.
All right. We're first going to go with Best Based.
And for Best Base, that is Foxlight 713 with some Sisters of Battle Zephyrim that are on lovely bases. A really, really good job incorporating the little rubble piles that are little rubble piles into the feet. And actually, these are models the Games Workshop provides with flying stands. And he came up with a really, really good way of not using the Games Workshop flying stands because they are poopy.
This is correct. Yeah, really, really cool. And also fun base rims.
Yeah, really fun base rims.
Love a good different base rim. All right, let's go with Mad Scientist. Person that did the most experimenting, trying things out.
We got Tekomuto and their absolutely mad Gene Stealer Cult Kill Team, made out of lots and lots of bits. I particularly love the long leggy squig.
Oh my god.
Weird faced Gene Stealer patriarch.
Guy. Good old the patriarchy.
The long leggy squig is gonna haunt my dreams.
Yep. This is hilarious. And Takamuto always does weird stuff like this. And I really appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, amazing. Okay, let's go with community pick. This is the ones that you guys voted for.
What the? But first, we're going to go with our top fives, and that is Nicky J's top fives featuring Agent Lima and his super cool, like, underwater, or at least water-capable Reavers who've got some tubes running from their faces. And really, really nice blue. Just a really nice blue. And we've got some Enosia with some Noise Marines. Classic minis with some classic bits. And they're painted bright pink and gold.
Yeah.
Then we've got some more Nicky J's top fives with some Space Marine or Adeptus Custodians on jet bikes on some very cool bases by Maurice's Miniatures. And I really love how the flowers on the bases complement the tassels and robes of the custodians.
Yeah.
Really, really nice touch there. And Ferris of the Heldenhammer with a whole little army of the Night Haunt. Love these guys. Classic Night Haunt color scheme and really, really nice snowy bases. Hopefully those are inspired by some YouTube videos by a certain YouTuber, Goobertown Hobbies.
Yes.
No, it's EonsOfBattle!
Oh, yeah. Forgot all about that.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's go to the top five.
And last of the top fives, we've got Andy Crimson and some Adeptus Titanicus mechs, right? That's what game these are from? I'm pretty sure.
I think you nailed it.
But some really, really good camouflage. Camouflage is really, really hard to do. But these have really nice camouflage and some great just edge highlighting. Mm-hmm. And I love the little building, the little road, the little stream, and the world's biggest bush.
Hell yeah. I know we were talking about you should get some like little grains of rice or something to put on the road as cars.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be pretty hilarious. I like it.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. Are we gonna go to
Yeah.
the ultimate winner? Go back
no,
to
community
or gonna
pick.
go to
First, we got to go to community pick. And the community pick is Unity with some really, really cool Armiger Warglaves, the Baby Knights. And it just so happens that the overall winner is... Wait, I didn't do it right. Unity!
There you go.
Some super, super dope Armiger Warglaves with LED lights, super bright green armor carapacing, and some super, super slick basing.
Oh yeah, yeah, super cool. I mean, how could this not be the ultimate winner? We again, this was the most challenge entries that we've ever had, which is pretty insane. And yeah, I don't know. We went through them all. It was really hard to pick again. It always is. But Unity, ultimate winner.
Yeah. Really, really cool. Yeah, good job, everyone. Everything was great.
Absolutely. Well, we have a couple more minutes before we're going to start the call-in stream, and we're going to announce the next challenge. It's a good one. So let me
well, Nick does that. I'm also going to do this.
Oh, there you go. Let me just get these all unprivated for you folks. Oops. Alrighty. Next challenge. It's called Glow Up. And really, simply put, even if you only have been painting for a couple of months, sometimes it's nice to go back to an old paint job and give it some new life. Simply put, this challenge is to take a model you've already previously painted and add to it. And that's the whole challenge. So it can be one model, it can even be a whole squad of models. You take a before picture, what it is right now currently, and then you add to it. Maybe that is doing some highlights, maybe that's spicing up the bases, adding some freehanding, whatever you think will add to the models. I know for me, especially my Cruel Boys, I got them to a pretty good level, but there's a couple things I want to go back to and touch them up, like a little bit of highlighting here and there, and kind of maybe add a little texture to them, make them a little bit more spicy. So this is your chance to do that for your own models.
This should make for some of the coolest before and afters. And
yeah, it really should.
Everyone can participate, because if you don't have a painted model, that's a problem.
It is a problem. Maybe you just started or something. But yep. And again, it must be based. And if it wasn't based in the beginning, you can base it now. So you have a chance to redeem yourself with the basing. And again, if the model doesn't come with a base, you don't have to use a base. We always get that. We get that question every single challenge about vehicles. You don't have to do it. And give your squad a name. Try different things out. Take photos of it. Make sure you take that before photo. That's the most important part.
Yeah. I'd say that. Yeah, the before photo is right up there with the after photo.
Yes. And that's about it. So it should be as simple as that. And look at that, we already have questions. Never mind. I don't understand. Okay. Let's see. Beautiful. Jason M., does that mean I can finish my squad goals that I didn't finish?
Probably not. I mean, are they going to be that different if you repaint them? I mean, I suppose if you repaint them, but you could always
Dan
finish.
Thompson.
You could always just finish your models. That's always an option.
Mm-hmm. That is true. Dana Thompson, what if I just make a good model I painted much worse so I can just use my after photo as my before photo?
We'll never know.
You know? Try to trick us. There you have it. Yeah, but that should be a good one. This should be a good one to have even more people join it.
Yeah.
Neat. Alrighty. Well, should we do calling?
Oh my goodness, it's that time once again.
It is that time once again.
In.
Alrighty.
I'm gonna say we're the only show on YouTube.
Just in general.
Yeah. Yes, I agree. Yep. The only show. If you'll
Just
type in YouTube, that's all you get. This stream.
You just get. Yeah, exactly. So, here's how this works. We have a Discord. Got to join the Discord. It's a link in the description. Third link in the description to join the Discord. If you haven't joined the Discord already, you should see a call-in stream stage. You join that stage, you raise your hand, and then we pick you. And if you're part of the Patreon, you get to skip the line. Let's just say that. And there are a couple of people that we didn't get to last time that also get to skip the line if they're here. None of them are here. At least I can't tell. So you gotta join. But and then we're doing 5 minutes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody
gets 5 minutes.
We're gonna do our very darndest to get to everybody.
Yes.
And
Alrighty.
Try to be ready with your questions. We're having a great night. You don't need to ask us. You can just get right into what you want to know. Arguing with us or calling us shills or asking us any questions about modeling or painting.
Mm-hmm. Alrighty.
Mm-hmm.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Alright, so let me get that stopwatch going. Alright, we are going to go with the Dad Dab.
Good name.
It is a good name. So I just invited you to join the stage. You got to accept my invite, and then you are a part of the show. It looks like you're... Yep, there we go.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Hello.
All right, how's it going? Big fan. Finally was able to get onto all things.
Yeah. What's going on?
Actually just working on two little things I'm actually proud of right now. So it's like, started a 2nd edition Space Marine army.
Oh, sweet.
Oh, that is awesome.
Yeah, and it's the push fit. Like, when one of the things that inspired me was actually how I got into your guys' show was that video you guys posted on the old Space Marine Assault Box game.
Yeah. Can these Space Marines exist in a Primaris world or something like that?
Yeah, because I saw how you painted up in Black Templars, but would actually maybe like start painting these just because I'm also collecting a Rogue Trader era Space Marine army. I've got actually enough to build an entire company.
Damn.
Yeah, so it's like I got a lot of work on that, but I'm taking a side project from that because my original plan for the Rogue Trader army was to paint them up like old plastic army men, because I feel like that's where almost every wargamer started off with, was they got a set of plastic army men as a kid.
Mm-hmm.
But they just didn't really fit the color scheme. However, I was looking at my box of the 2nd edition ones, and I'm like, you know what? These look like toys that would exist in the 40k universe. Because I remembered it was like the first book I ever read in 40k was Titanicus by Dan Abnett. which I don't recommend giving to someone as their first 40k book to get into.
Makes sense.
Very confusing, especially when you're diving into like the Mechanicus and everything. But I remember there was a side character in the book where he was selling toys of Warlord Titans.
Oh, that's really cool.
So I thought about it. I'm like, you know what? I feel like the second edition Space Marines would be what like kids would buy from like toy stores in the 40k universe.
Mm-hmm.
I love that.
Yeah, they turn in their their corpse starch credits for toys.
Exactly. So it's like that's actually what I'm working on. So it's like I got like 4 of them I'm testing out on. But I bought a secondhand Silver Skulls Space Marine army that I'm thinking I might strip and just paint entirely as like just toy soldiers.
So when you're going to paint them like toy soldiers, do you imagine you're going to use many different shades of green, or you're just going to paint them spray them all that one particular shade of green?
What I'm actually using is the Warp Lightning contrast paint.
Ah.
Because I'm not I didn't want to go full like that, like just full spray paint, but could like one of the games I used to play like all those old Sarge's Heroes games as a kid. So I noticed how a lot of times they're more like a lighter shade of green than most Army Men you get from like just the Dollar General.
Mm-hmm.
So I like the contrast paint because it does give like I said, like it does its job by getting into the recesses, so making certain areas darker. So it doesn't just make it seem like I just took like a rattle can of green to them.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah.
I could imagine. I could definitely imagine some second edition Space Marines, and I could also imagine the Chibis existing in the 41st millennia for sure.
Oh yeah, most definitely the Chibis would be there.
Mm-hmm.
No, but it's like the Space Marine Assault box. I was actually reading the book that came in that last night, and it made me think it's like Games Workshop should really bring it back because like I don't know if you guys seen this at Target, stuff, but you've seen like the D&D starter set they sell like at Walmart, Target, and all those other places, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's like reading this book. I'm like. It's like Games Workshop could really sell this because it gives them the ability to like get people into 40k. Because reading the book, it's like okay, you just literally need like a 6-inch measuring tape and a single die for the entire game of Space Marine Assault, and even the book gives you like several different missions.
Yeah, it does seem like a really fun game. I know Games Workshop does have a couple of games like that, a little where they're using like the Space Marine Hero series miniatures, but I can't find those anywhere, and they don't seem like they're that great of value. Yeah, Space Marine Assault is a really cool little box.
Yeah, and they should do
both like Space Marines and Gene Stealers, so you could play 2 different sides, and they complement each other because the Space Marines are good at range, where the Gene Stealers are good at close combat.
Yeah, they need to do more little games, like even like Lost Patrol or something.
Lost Patrol's a really good game. If you make
it
it all rules.
I've been trying it hard hell to find a Lost Patrol game for a reasonable price. Just you can't find it.
Yeah, I mean, it might be worth it maybe just to look up the hexagon tile pieces, because honestly, that's all you need. That's the only thing that's slightly proprietary. Everything else is just scouts or gene stealers or whatever you want to use.
You can find the rules pretty easily online.
Oh yeah.
Well, I thought about just remaking it with because I have some old Necromunda, like the metal Necromunda Enforcers back when they were just Arbites.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought about creating like a version of it with instead of like it being in a jungle, it's like an underhive with Arbites versus Gene Stealers.
Yeah, I mean that would work great.
Yeah, and, I'm just a major Arbite fan. It's like I'm that guy that's in your chat always saying, "Hey, they should just bring back the Arbites."
Have you seen Arbiter Ian's video on his RBD's army?
Yes. It's like I'm actually also working on my own right now.
Ah, nice.
Yeah, it's like I actually found this. I think it's on either Colts 3D or CG Trader, but there's a guy on there who actually made a 3D model of that old Arbite Rhino thing that was like in one of those magazines where it's like Arbites versus Gene Stealers.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like the open topped Rhino with a turret on top. He actually made a 3D version of that I printed off.
Nice.
Yeah, I think he also made a version of like the Arbites Chimera as well. That's converted to be like the wheeled Chimera.
Yeah, I know there's a book series following an Arbites character, but I don't think it's been made into audiobook yet. And of course, I don't know how to read, so I haven't gotten a chance to look to enjoy it yet. But hopefully, maybe one day.
Yeah, I'm hoping for that. I'm also hoping for more Caiaphas Cain novels, like made into audiobooks.
And on that note, it's a little over 5 minutes right there.
Oh, sorry about that. I'll let you guys. I'll be listening to
Right.
the stream, but big fan. Thanks, guys.
Yeah. Thanks for calling.
Mm-hmm. I like the Arbites; they're fun.
Yeah.
They currently sort of exist in Necromunda.
It's always fun talking to somebody who's really excited about projects.
Mm-hmm.
That's always the best part. Alrighty. Wait 1 second. Prime 1 collector. Nick! I have an Elegoo Mars 3 printer and have been using the Elegoo gray resin. I find that this resin washes out the details. What is the best resin to use in your opinion? What do you mean washing out the details? This sounds weird to me. I like to use the Anycubic ones, mostly because they sent me them, and then I've just started using those.
Chill.
I know. Giant shell. I've used the Elegoo gray before. That was like the ones that I used previously, and I never really had an issue with it. Like, are you sure that it's not, your printing conditions that you're in? If things are too cold or way too hot, you can run into some problems with the resin. Like, I have a little room where I literally heat it to 75 degrees to 3D print. And I have a little temperature gauge and everything. It's a little wild. Alrighty, let's go
3D
back.
printing is easy, folks. Plug and play.
3D printing is very easy. Okay, once again, Prime 1 collector. It's the general purpose gray resin when I print miniatures that come out looking slick. Are you washing them with isopropyl alcohol after they're done printing? Because they do come out slick. You have to wash them. And then usually that slickness goes away. And if you wash them a little bit and they're still slick, you're probably not washing them enough. I know that I've had that problem, and I've bought 3D models before, but where somebody didn't wash them good enough. But anyways, I'm sure that we'll continue talking about this as the stream continues. Alrighty, let's go with Foxlight 713. It's a name that we're familiar with.
Hello.
Hello.
What's up?
Well, congratulations.
Yeah,
Best
thank
base.
you. Yeah, I was actually kind of surprised. That was one of the last things I ended up having to finish on them. Really kind of, with the Assault Marine bits that I used on there, kind of had to figure out how I wanted to actually do them instead of just dirt, sand, and some grass on there.
I thought those bits
ended
looked
up
familiar. So you use like the weird little like bits of scenery that the Assault Marines come with?
Yeah. I'm gonna need to try and eBay or find 5 more to kind of at least match the rest of the squad once I get around to the other boxes.
I bet you can. I think a lot of people didn't end up using that stuff.
Yeah, hopefully shouldn't be too hard to find. Otherwise, I sort of went on a little bit of a buying spree with some Green Stuff World. I'm gonna hopefully soon get the temple roller, get
Ooh, I
some
have that.
temple
It's very nice.
stones for the bottom of my sisters.
Mhm.
Somebody on Bolter and Chainsword has a similar base style to that, and kind of got inspired.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty much made. It's like made for the Sisters of Battle. Like there's like a sister. There's like a nun-looking character on it.
Yeah. Yeah, a few fleur-de-lises in there as well. That matches it pretty nicely. Otherwise, after I finished that Seraphim squad, I had started an emulator. Got it up to the 3 core colors. Finished that a couple of days ago. And I'm now
illegal.
working on the... Yeah. Now I'm working on the sister squad that I have the 3 primary colors on. Trying to just get some details done and see heads, helmets, fixing some stuff, and finish off that banner. then from there, I think I'll leave them unbased until I get to that roll that's trying to get some of that stone texture on them. Once I finally get that in, so that'll be a lot of fun to add that on there.
Yeah, I still have to do some more experimenting with my green stuff roller because I used
Cornstarch.
No, I didn't use cornstarch.
Yeah?
That might have been the problem. I used Vaseline
Baby powder.
to try to make it not stick, but I still had some sticking issues. And so next time I use it, I'm going to try to use some powder to see if that'll help with sticking problems.
That or something mixed in water might help, so it doesn't stick to it.
Or maybe a spray.
Coat the roller.
I
Maybe.
do have some demolding spray around here somewhere.
That's something I have to experiment with a little bit as well. I'm gonna try water, putting water on both sides, seeing how that works if it doesn't stick. Or look up a couple of videos. I know a few people have been picking those green stuff rollers up, so there's probably a few tutorial videos out there.
I know Dana Howell has a really good video.
Yeah, I watched that one yesterday. That one is definitely the water mixture is water and something else that she mixed in there. Yeah. Besides that, let's see here. Sorry. Last time when I told you guys, I'm working 2 jobs. I think you were asking me, have I seen customers, shop at the dispensary and then see them later on in the week playing at the paintball field? Yes, I have seen people, they come in, shop later in the week, say, oh, I see them at the paintball field later on.
Nice.
Yeah, I have seen that happen.
That is hilarious.
Yeah.
Should give him a discount.
Yeah.
Actually, yes. I actually would.
That's pretty fun.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Any
small little world there.
Yeah. Any fun characters recently at either job?
Not really. Plenty of normal people though. Every so often you have an interesting character. Paintball field. It's pretty rare we have any troublemakers. Though plenty of fun regulars that come out and play, make a lot of fun for some of the younger kids coming out as well.
Oh, that's great.
They know how to play with them, play with rec players, not just completely unload on other players. Usually some of the more experienced players you'll see playing low capacity, maybe like a 50 or 100 round hopper, just shooting one ball at a time, getting players out. It's always fun going against some of the players. You got their speedball gun.
Do you get just pallets of paintballs?
Yes, at the field I work at, in the summer we get shipments of 3, 4, maybe even 5 pallets at a time of paint. About 4x4 on the base, stacked 7, 8 high. So you're looking at about 120, 140 cases per pallet.
That's pretty crazy, and then all gets used.
Yeah, especially during the summer, we could go through 3, 4 pallets in a week or so, just from the number of people that we have coming out.
Wow.
Does the actual field ever get some pretty good coverage of paint, where it's more paint than grass and buildings?
Almost. Plenty of the buildings, if there isn't any rain or anything washing it off, it'll stick up there for a bit and be colored. Otherwise, after a good rainstorm, since the paint that we use is water soluble, eco-friendly, it basically gets washed off with the rain to a degree. But ultimately, a lot of the wood and whatnot is stained. We use normally a white fill paint, so it has a bit of a whiteness color to it. Yeah, from the urban side that we have, lots of pallets, over to the military side, we have an old helicopter, a couple of 2.5 tons over there.
Ah, that's
cool. A relatively big field.
Are there ever people not calling their hits? I know airsoft is kind of big for not calling your hits, but I feel like paintball is a little more obvious.
It's a bit more obvious, but you have those cheaters. So long as the ref is paying attention or somebody calls it out, say, hey, go check them, we'll pull them out. Say, hey, go respawn, you got hit on the front. Though, admittedly, in normal games like cheating, you have your cheaters who are trying to get away from it. Otherwise, for some players,
if you will.
Yeah, they'll actually try. Otherwise, for the most part, like a new player, rentals, people coming out for the first time, they won't notice hits on the front of the gun. It's like, hey, you did get hit on the front gun. That is part of your hits. You got to go respawn. where the front of the gun is completely instead of the black of the plastic and the metal and the pot metal and whatnot, it's completely the fill color of the paint, whether it be yellow or white.
Neat.
And
Paintball's
there you
cool.
go. That's time right there.
Yeah.
This is now a
I'm
paintball
kind of surprised
channel.
I won, and
Yeah, we're doing paintball now.
give me enough time. I got stories. But again, thank you. I'm rather surprised I did win. And hopefully, I don't know about the next contest because I got a lot of stuff I would like to complete first before going back and touching up stuff. Yeah, New Year's resolution. Anyways, thank you and goodbye.
Yeah, thanks for calling in.
Good night.
Definitely.
Good night. Let's go do some paintballing.
I wish we had a cool job like that.
Yeah.
Instead, we're just silly old YouTubers.
It's dumb. More like lame tubers, am I right?
Yeah.
Alrighty. Let's go with the next person. We're going to go with JP Got Rockets. Another person that we know. Hello.
Hello.
I can't hear you. Leave and come back. Sometimes that fixes it. Yeah, we're gonna move you. I don't want to ban you. All right. One second. Okay. Okay. Let's try it again. Let's try it. JP got rockets again. Jay Clayton painting with paintball. See, that's an idea right there.
The first shot just completely destroys the model.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
All
right. Like, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Hear me now.
You're here.
You hear me now?
Yes, you
I
exist.
can hear you.
Joan.
Awesome.
What's going on?
Showing.
Can you hear us? Uh-oh.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you. Can you hear us?
Okay.
Perfect.
All right.
What's going on?
Oh,
What's up?
Boy, so big things going on here. Well, I started my Twitch channel.
Yes, I remember that.
That's going on, and I did it to try to avoid. Yes, I can hear you.
Oh, it must be a delay.
Ah,
that's okay. We can probably work through it.
Yeah, make sure you mute YouTube.
Honestly, that goes for everybody. Mute this tab right now.
So,
yeah.
What else? My schedule is I only bump up against you guys on Thursday night, so I tried to avoid bumping up against all my favorite painters. So I'm able to watch guys like Adam and Sam, and you guys. Still catch Dave Taylor's show, and just kind of fit in, So
I haven't caught one of Uncle Adam's streams in a while.
Yeah, he's on Monday nights at 7 your time. Central.
He's on Mondays? I could totally watch him.
Yeah.
I thought it was only Sunday, every other Sunday.
No, that's his Sunday morning show, yeah, but his Twitch paint stream is on a Monday night.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Yeah. And then Dave Taylor's show is on Thursday nights at 7. That'll be 6 your time.
Huh.
But anyhow, so I got that going. Of course, I have potato quality. I have potato quality on my visual stuff. So there's a lot of things to work out to get it working better. But,
if we could recommend something. Look into the Logitech Brio
Yeah.
as a camera.
Well, I've got a couple Logitech cameras, and I plugged them into my laptop, and it won't register them. So I had to step it back. It like my onboard works just fine, but the only camera that it registered was my $20 for my close-up stuff for my desk work. It just registered the $20 Walmart one, you know.
Huh.
Weird.
So, yeah, it was a little frustrating that way, but come see, come saw. I'll work it out eventually. And the computer I wanted to use, my my desktop or my tower, got it out because I moved last year, and you know how that goes. So I got my tower set up, and I got everything going, and I plugged in all my cameras, plugged in my mic. I had already started the thing up once to see it, make sure it would go. And then I got everything set up, turned off the computer, moved it back into place because you never want to move a tower while it's running because you'll mess up the hard drive. So I put it back into place, plugged it back in, turned it on. One of the fans started just racing, and I got looked like it could have been dust, but it looked like a puff of smoke went out the back of it.
Wow.
So that was a little bit frustrating. I mean, it didn't stop me. I still had a backup plan, but it was, you know, laptops you can only do so much with. I don't know what's going on, but I can't get some of the settings to work to see, you know, these other cameras. It likes its onboard camera, and I don't like the law. Which that's okay for the face, but you know, I want something. I got the higher quality stuff, or you know, the close cam work. But anyhow, so yeah, the Logitech. Actually, Elgato's got a webcam coming out that doesn't have an audio package on it, so it doesn't have a microphone, and it's highly adjustable. I mean, as far as focus. You can turn the autofocus. You can actually focus it down to where you want it. So I'm going to check into that. But that other Logitech one that you mentioned, I think I'll look at that too. So anyhow, that's what's going on here. I mean, just painting. Finish. I'm going to be starting some things for Thunderbolt Mountain miniatures painting this week. So anyhow, that's.
And you're streaming on Twitch? What's your Twitch?
JP got rockets.
Okay. That was good. That's what I was guessing.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
for everyone out there, you gotta check it out.
Yep. And then I can hear your notification when you go live. Come through
That's
my
hilarious.
Discord on there. Because my Thursday night show does bump against yours, so I'm like, well, there's Eons of Battles. If you want to go watch them, go ahead. So I'm feeding back the vibes, man.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Well,
That's
I
awesome.
think that's about time. So we'll talk at you guys later.
All right, it sounds good. Hey, thanks for calling in.
I always wonder if we should stream on Twitch.
You know, maybe we should try it at some point.
Mm-hmm. I know we've
yeah.
built up a little audience here, but
Yeah, there's lots of different
Yeah.
things. There's tons of things that I would love to do with the live streams. It's just hard because we're in two different places.
yeah.
It'd be great if we were together,
Uh-huh.
but doesn't always work out that way. Anyways, shall we go for another person?
Yeah.
We're gonna go with Gato Destructo. I find it weird that Brent isn't here from Goobertown.
I do too. I think he's busy on Saturdays.
We invited him. How
with his
rude.
D&D.
Can you all hear me?
Yes,
Yes.
we can hear you. Hello.
Oh, hey, how's it going? Sorry about that. How's y'all day been going?
Good.
Good.
Hey,
What's
awesome.
up with
I
you?
did bugger all today. I shouldn't have. I had a lot of energy. I probably could have been a benefit to society, or just my house, let alone society.
That's how it. That's how it always is, though. Like the day that you're feeling the best, you don't want to do anything.
I know it sucks. Then I'm just I'm finally starting to come off of the flu. I had it earlier this month. That's a funny story. You see, I had gotten the flu the day that a buddy and I were supposed to go up to Pennsylvania to see a concert, and I obviously couldn't go because I was sick, and I was sick. Yeah, I'm that too. No, I was sick, and I thought it was the Rona, the big one. I thought I'd caught COVID, so I couldn't go, and I got a text from my buddy over Discord saying, "Yeah, the show is canceled indefinitely because of issues." I'm like, seriously? My God.
So it sounds like you canceled the show.
Yeah.
They were waiting for you and you didn't show.
Yeah, that would have been something. Evanescence was patiently waiting my arrival. Yeah, but for like 2 to 3 weeks. Well, like before that, I had to get tested at a clinic to make sure I didn't have it. I took both the rapid and the standard test. The rapid test came back negative, and I was expecting the standard test to come back in like a day to like 5 or 6 days. So for 5 days, I was laying in bed thinking I'd caught COVID, and I was slowly dying. I'm like, there's so many things I didn't get to do in life. It was a very It's a Wonderful Life moment for me. Like, well, I was like that for like 5 days until I get the text on my slowly dying flip phone that that said, "You have tested negative for COVID-19." I'm like, what?
And then you immediately felt much better and everything was fine.
Nah, I still had the flu, so I was still for 2 more weeks. I was still in bed, slowly dying. Like the first time I felt well enough to go to a restaurant, we went to this one Mexican joint near my house, and I just doused everything in hot sauce just to try and taste something. Yeah, but now I'm feeling a lot better. Now I feel like turning my life around, and
that's why you did nothing today.
Yeah.
Sorry to call you out on that one, but
It's fine. I got nothing planned tomorrow. Might as well tidy up the place.
Yeah.
I got a good start now.
Yeah. I cleaned my bathroom today. And I cleaned up my room.
Can't wait to take a big shit in it now.
Jesus. Oh man. But yeah, looking forward to going over to my buddy's place again and paint more minis. Did I tell you for my birthday, a buddy of mine got me a Gazgul Mag Uruk Thraka model?
Oh, sweet.
Damn. That's a good buddy right there.
I know, it's great. Like I said, right now I'm putting them together in sub-assemblies so I can paint them up and finish putting them together. I'm thinking of waiting till I get an airbrush to paint them. Like, there was something I saw online where it's just, it's not one of those big, bulky air compressors. It's one you just snap right onto the airbrush. It's a small one. It's like the size of my brother's vape.
Did you watch the Ninjon video?
Yeah. Yep. That's how I found out about it. I thought it was the coolest thing ever.
Yeah.
So, I want to save up for that. I'm still going to save up for, like an Iwata airbrush, though. Because I heard that the airbrush that it comes with, the cup is built weird. Like, it's got a little dip. Like, the paint, all the paint doesn't come out.
Yeah, it didn't look great.
I mean, at least it worked.
Yeah. But yeah, that video was a really good video, and I was really impressed with the results too. I mean, it looked pretty great.
I know.
I loved how, because the other compressor that he showed off in the video, I have that compressor, and apparently his was broken, because like that little compressor works so much better.
I think that's the thing with compressors. You either get a lemon or you get one that's fine.
Yep.
They're all made of the same factory.
Yeah.
Yep.
Made in the same sweatshop. Same industrial hellscape. They're made in the same hive planet.
Some of them get an Iwata sticker. Some of them get a no-name sticker. Some of them get an Eclipse sticker.
Some of them get a Hell's Reach sticker.
Yep.
God,
and on that note, that's 5 minutes.
Well, I enjoyed talking with you, sharing my grievances. Hope the rest of the stream goes well. Y'all have a good one.
Yeah, too. Thanks for calling. Yeah, thanks for calling in.
All right.
Honestly, not enough people call in. We should have 200 hands up.
I mean, we have 16. That's not bad.
Not good enough.
I don't know if we get through 16 people. Alrighty.
300.
All right. Slamburger. Is that related to a Whataburger?
Hello there.
Hello.
Hey. What's up?
Not much. I'm working on a Locust Destroyer.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah. It's for the tournament at my local GW store on the 27th. So.
Is the Locust Destroyer different from the Classic Destroyer, or are they kind of interchangeable?
I've seen a couple people use the Locust as... Well, there's the Locust Destroyer, which is like the Classic Destroyer.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's the Heavy Locust Destroyer, which is what I've got.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I do think they're different.
Yeah, I forgot that they have the heavy option now. Because, yeah, there used to be the Classic Destroyer and then the Classic Heavy Destroyer. And so now there's just the Classic and the new Heavy.
Yeah. You finally gave us that chibi video you owed us.
Yeah! it took that long to paint them. It took about, 500 hours.
Yeah, I've got my Sister of Battle one sitting in front of me. So.
Are you going to paint it up?
I'm considering it.
It paints up well. I thought it would be a whole production to try to get paint to stick to it. But no problem.
I have done nothing productive all day. Just
Jesus, it
I
seems
wonder
like
if
that
that's
kind of
going to
a day.
become a theme.
yeah, I've been painting minis and playing Deep Rock Galactic. So.
What is that?
Oh, it's a video game. Dwarves in space.
You could even say space dwarves.
Yes. Make the spot jokes. Yeah. I've got the miniatures from the Dragon Prince board game. It's a show on Netflix, and there's the miniatures board game. And I've been wanting to paint them up, but I'm not sure how to go about it.
Paint. Maybe a primer.
Well, yeah.
But what were you thinking? What were you thinking of how to paint them?
Well, the thing is, they're all very different characters with a very different color scheme. So I gotta take a different approach to each of them.
Mm-hmm.
Which, it's not too big a deal, but I'll figure it out.
Yeah, that can be a fun excuse to broaden your painting horizons and try out some different stuff.
Oh yeah, one of them's got a fire sword, so...
Yeah, there you go. Can you imagine painting fire? I would never.
What's it really like fire? Just, like, glowing red and lava and heat and stuff?
It actually glows yellow. I guess white, really. But I guess blue really, because if it's crazy how it turns blue. But you want to. Yeah, I mean, I'm painting fire right this second, and so I paint it white, and then I paint it yellow. And the further away it gets from the energy source, it goes from white, just a tiny bit of white, to yellow, and then yellow to orange to red to black. And then the black at the very end becomes kind of like the smoke soot, like the aftermath of fire.
Oh, interesting. I'll probably give that a shot. I guess I'll just post updates in the Discord as I go.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm just...
I see in the chat, hey Habes, I'm literally playing Deep Rock as I listen to the stream. So
Nice.
Rock
good
and
company.
stone, brother. It's a good game.
Yeah.
And other than that, I haven't really got much to share. So,
Well, we're coming up on that 5 minutes anyways.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah.
But those 5 unique models turn out cool.
Mm-hmm.
let's see.
The
1, 2,
Dragon
3,
Guild
4,
Age
5, 6,
Forge.
7 actually, but yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I will. Yeah, it was a pleasure talking to you.
Yeah, thanks for calling in.
Yep. All right.
See ya.
Love me some fantasy. It's my favorite. I like the dragons and wizards, Gandalf. Ah! I dropped paint on the floor. That's okay. I didn't need any of those colors.
Good. Alrighty. Next.
Mm-hmm.
J-Dude 5000.
I'm J-Dude 5000.
Oh, that's going to be awkward. There's going to be a lot of feedback then.
Yeah.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Hi.
Hey.
Nice to catch you all on a stream again. Been a little while, but happy to see you.
What's going on?
Not too much. I mean, my story is recently finished up the Technomancer. I posted a little while back for Necrons. All the red and black plate. I love all those really thin layers. And so, of course, after finding the perfect scheme that I love and like and takes forever to do, I decided to do the monolith next because that's just the natural progression of things.
Mm-hmm. Of course. Is it the new monolith or the old monolith?
New one, actually.
Ooh.
I started Crons just as this edition started.
Neat.
So all my stuff's new quote-unquote stuff. It's a cool model. Lots of there's panels on top of panels on top of panels that are just kind of there. I don't know what they're for, what their purpose is, except to have more edges to highlight, but it'll look cool when it's done. That's cool. But I did want to ask, as I'm a little newer to the channel, I'm watching for a year-ish now or something like that. And I'm sure it's made its way through and everyone knows except me. But for you guys, what was in terms of your first army and your favorite army, are they the same? Or have you shifted around between like what you got you into it and now what you prefer?
I definitely started with the Necrons, love the Necrons, but I think I like Space Marines more now. I definitely own more Space Marines.
Yeah, and I started collecting orcs, and I went heavy horde army, and I wish I did not. It is too much stuff, and yeah, it's too much. It's too much to get to, and I don't enjoy painting tons and tons and tons and tons and tons and tons and tons of stuff. I'd much rather paint some mechs or something.
Very trial by fire, I guess.
Yes.
Even in terms of first armies.
Oh yeah.
But hey, you learn how to batch paint, I guess, right? You gotta learn something from it.
And then you hate it forever.
And then you hate it because batch painting is terrible.
Batch painting
And so,
is
like,
terrible.
I can't do it. I refuse to batch paint. It just hurts me.
I don't think it's
so
always
how do you think
helpful.
I feel? Yeah, I don't think it's helpful either.
I think if it's something easy, like if it's an easy scheme with easy steps, there's not like a lot of like nuance to it, then sure. But I mean, even for me when it is new, because I was batch painting my Marines for a little while when I was doing that back then, and even that for just like I'm doing this guy's pauldrons, and then I'm doing this guy's pauldrons, and oh my god, I'm doing this guy's pauldrons, all in the same color for like 4 hours.
And all
it
of a sudden,
feels
for
very
yeah,
nice.
for an entire evening, you're like, all I painted was elbows. This sucked. This isn't a fun hobby.
My hands were covered in lead belcher and nothing else. It doesn't even look fun. But live and learn, I suppose. It comes along with the territory. Well, if I'm not running over time,
Hey, you're good. You got 2 whole minutes.
oh man, I was so worried about just like talking my own ears off. Really interesting one in terms of like you're watching Jay do some wonderful flame. What I guess painting technique do you find that you really like to paint? I've just started doing glazing myself, actually making sure I'm learning and trying to do it. And as much as I thought I would hate it, I actually like it. I actually feel like I got the grasp of it pretty fast. So, what's something like that for you?
Yeah, I like glazing. I'm not very good at blending, so I usually use glazing in place of blending. I think just as my painting level has increased, I'm able to make the paint do what my brain thinks it should look like. Yeah, I 100%. I like painting new things that I haven't tried before. Although sometimes it can be frustrating because I'm like, oh, I wish I was already good at this. Like I'm already good at painting Space Marines because I did that for like nothing else for 7 years. But trying out new things is always fun and challenging, and I get to try new things that I ripped off from other YouTubers. It's great. Thanks, Vincey B.
A good artist copies, but a great artist steals.
Mm-hmm.
Fine, we're fine. It works out. We're good.
And the best artists blame their tools.
Yes.
Also true. As soon as I get the new airbrush, oh man, my painting will be great. But until then, I have an excuse for it being terrible.
Yeah.
I'll make the rules. It's just how it is.
Mm-hmm.
Well, thanks guys, and thanks for having me. You guys keep it up. Always a joy to see you, and always a joy to watch your videos. So take care.
Neat.
All right, thank you. Thanks for calling in.
As always, thank you.
Yeah, if anybody's got any behind the scenes questions, now's the time. You want to know what snacks I'm eating while working on videos?
Crackers.
Yeah, it's usually crackers and steamed veggies.
Do I win something for knowing?
Well, you see the editing timeline, you know.
Yeah. Alrighty. Okay. Well, looking at this wonderful list of people, looks like there's actually a couple of Patreon members. Did you know that you get to skip the line if you join the Patreon? So we're gonna be going with Black Lung Raider.
Hey, what's up?
Hey.
My Discord's been screwed up for 2 months now, so that's where I've been. Recently had it fixed. I started doing some different things than 40k for painting since I got this 3D printer, so that's pretty fun.
Yeah, that is, good old 3D printer.
What are you printing?
Everything and anything. A lot of Silent Hill stuff. I'm trying to make a diorama at the moment.
I mean, obviously, Big Titty Harley Quinn. That's what everybody prints first.
The crazy thing is I'm going through files and I'll just be finding gun parts.
Yeah.
Yep.
But something very interesting that I've kind of started to taking a liking to the idea is I'm keeping a dream journal on, and I'm trying to get into 3D modeling. That way I could print off these things that happen in my dreams, try to paint them up. So.
What software are you looking at?
Well, I'm trying Blender, but every time I try to sculpt things in Blender, it comes out all triangle-y. So I'm trying to find something where the actual sculpting comes out the way it's supposed to.
Have you looked? Do you know who Grant Abbott is?
Grant Abbott? No.
I think that's who it is. He has really great sculpting tutorials, and they're super simple, babies for sculpting. And I mean, I've done a bunch of those, and those are really nice. Let me see if I can find them. I think it's Grant Abbott.
I'm trying to reel in Blender too at the moment. It's hard.
It is hard.
A lot of buttons.
My thing is even when you learn how to do stuff, I'm not sure. Maybe my computer is just not running hard enough. But I use the sculpting on it, to try to use clay in the. It does not work out well. Yeah.
I know something that can happen is, are you using your CPU to do things? Because you should make sure you're using your GPU.
I'm gonna have to check settings.
Yeah, that's like a big thing.
I ran into that problem.
Back when I first got into 3D printing, I was using it to assemble models for 40k, and I was just like, okay, so it's working now. But that's now I have the idea I want to actually create stuff. It's not really working the way I want it to.
Yeah. Here, I'm gonna put this in. I'm gonna put this in general. Actually, no. Actually, yes. I'm gonna put it in general.
Yeah.
You should look at this. You should watch this after the stream.
Yes.
Just a nice simple owl sculpt, and then he has a dragon.
I think I've heard of that. Yeah, I think I watched a video too on it back when I was first trying to get into it.
Yeah, he has a bunch of really good stuff, and how to make custom brushes and all that stuff. But yeah.
On another note, since I've been off Discord forever, I got a lot of models to upload to EOB Complete.
Nice.
Something else I learned with 3D printing, you still get a pile of shame because you just print stuff off, and it's like, hey, I'll paint it later.
Yep.
So now my desk's covered in gray.
Yep.
There's no winning.
I will say, with the Chibi episode, it was kind of reminiscent because a lot of things I'm printing off now, there's people that do these head sculpts of aliens and all kinds of other stuff. And I've been painting a lot of those, and it's just I kind of enjoy painting things that are fist size than I do little miniatures.
Yeah, you got a little bit more room to work with. I find the 32mm miniatures are actually more enjoyable to paint than 28mm.
But yeah, it's just for me. I like dry brushing, and it's super easy on bigger models than it is.
Oh
yeah, because dry brushing is easy, so it makes me feel complete.
makes you feel EOB complete.
Yeah, EOB complete. There we go. Okay. Well, I think my time's about up, so I think that'll do it, right?
Yeah, you have a whole minute if you want.
A whole minute to talk about. What about those battle reports? When we're going to see the kill
team? Okay.
All right. Good night. Yeah. Thanks for calling in.
They're coming. We the big thing when we're almost things get thrown around a bunch, but if we can get ahead, then we can do the battle reports.
Yeah, we have a very, very full video schedule, but we are starting to get ahead.
You're trying to release it like a season. You're trying to have it all complete.
No, it's our normal video schedule. I mean, four videos a week. It really takes a lot of time.
Yeah,
oh, okay. I see what you're saying. You don't want to start not uploading because you're busy working on one video.
Right. Okay. Exactly.
All right. Well, that's all. I'll see y'all next time. Bye.
Alrighty, sounds good. Thanks for calling in. I love that. All right. Never mind. In the chat, JPC, J Nick, 420 falls on a Wednesday. Please be good to us.
Nice.
I know what that means.
Alrighty.
We're gonna go with Takamuto. We know Takamuto.
Tako.
All right. Takamuto.
Oh, well, that's embarrassing. I didn't even notice you got to hit the thing to answer it.
Yep.
So I guess my question would be kind of a behind-the-scenes thing. Sorry, I'm rushing ahead of myself. Good evening, Nick and Jay, and the rest of you. I'm just got done with my weekly 3-player kill team match. I was playing novitiates. We lost. The IG won, and it was AdMech. AdMech won, and then we also had Gene Stealers running. But I was curious on the behind-the-scenes thing. Do you guys have a workout routine at all you do for physical fitness at all? I'm just curious about that. I just wanted to see what you guys do. Jim bro it up.
Not as much as I should. I have a pull-up bar and I do push-ups. I used to take walks, but since it got really cold and snowy out, I haven't been doing that, and it's been killing my sleep schedule.
Oh, all right. Yeah, just curious about that.
Wait, but Nick,
like I see you guys
hard.
ripping the models.
Nick, what have
like,
you been working on?
I've been working on. Go on. Sorry.
In the morning, I always do push-ups. Do a bunch of push-ups. I always do that. So I always got to do a little push-ups. I'll just start falling apart. I felt like my arms were falling apart because I've never lifted anything in my whole life, and then start doing that, and I feel a lot better.
Oh, wonderful. Yeah, just curious about that. Like I always see Jay painting, and I'm like, wonder what his grip strength is.
Exactly.
Yeah, the painting is the real workout.
Well, that's all I really got. Thank you guys so much for being wonderful patrons.
We have stuff for you. I have something for you. I have a question for you.
What happened? Yes.
Why do you make a lot of weird stuff?
Well, the thing is that I must admit I'm an alcoholic, and it's just fun, So
that is hilarious.
I love the leggy squig.
You always come up with all the weirdest stuff, the weirdest models, the weirdest kit bashes, and it's absolutely amazing.
Very uninhibited. He's like, let me glue this to this.
Thank you. I'd like to thank you for that. I would also like to thank all the vodka my kidneys have to process, So. All right. Thank you guys for your time. Y'all have a wonderful night. Have a safe weekend.
All right. You too. Keep drinking.
Thank you. Yeah. Oh, I'm driving right now. I can't drink,
Of course.
Have a good night.
All right. Good night. Amazing. I love that so much.
Yeah.
Love a good Takamuto. Alrighty. Okay. Well. Let's wow, we have some more Patreon supporters,
Woo.
People should join the Patreon to skip that line.
And it's not favoritism. We just love them more.
Right.
Than the non-patrons. It's not like we're... Yeah. Exactly.
Alrighty. Let's go with Zeraku.
Hello.
Hi.
I see we meet again. It's been a while since I last appeared on here. Hi everybody. How's it going? Hope everyone's doing okay.
Everyone in the chat, tell us.
Oh yeah, no, don't try to stampede each other just to hear me. I'm all yours. But man, how are you guys doing today?
Doing great.
Good. I got some of the things I was supposed to get done.
Nice.
Me too.
Oh man. And good job on the PIOUS VORNE so far. She's looking pretty pious.
Thank you. Yeah, I've been trying. I've been trying on this model.
It's a shame you can't use her in Kill Team anymore, which kind of sucks.
Yeah, I mean, it was the only way to make sisters even slightly okay in the last edition, and now sisters are just kind of naturally good. So I'll take that.
Yeah, that's fine. It's like sometimes you don't really need sometimes you just paint something because it looks cool. Just because, it's gonna sit on my shelf for the rest of time, but at least it looks neat.
Yeah.
Ah man, speaking of models for myself, I admittingly haven't painted that much, but I have been building a lot, and I'm proud to say that I have now assembled a full 2,000 point army, my first one.
Of what?
Dark Angels.
Oh,
a Dark Angel successor chapter. I've been kind of going back and forth with the name of it, but I do have if you look in the work in progress, you can get a look at my Hellblasters, which are like my main gunline army, my main gunline troops.
Hellblasters are a really interesting troop choice, or not a troop choice. They're not a troop choice, but an interesting unit.
They're heavy support.
Yeah, they're kind of like Devastators. They're literally plasma spam. They're kind of awesome.
Oh yeah, especially in like Dark Angels, because we get a stratagem called, it's a 2 CP stratagem called Weapons from the Dark Age, which is literally it just adds like an extra point of damage to like to any unit using the stratagem. Damn. So like these guys, if they overcharge their stuff, like if you're using like the regular incinerators, they go from 2 damage to 3 damage.
Damn.
But if you want to be like a real, like if you really want to be a bastard, you can get an assault, like you can make them assault, have 3 shots at 3 damage each at strength 7, and just, absolutely murder a tank in front of you.
Yeah, because, people thought the railgun was OP.
Oh yeah. The only problem is that they're not very, they're just normal Space Marines, so they will die if they're like left out in the open. But a lot of some players have figured out is like if you use like this Grandmaster Azrael, who is like the main chapter master, but we call him the Supreme Grandmaster. He gives any infantry unit or biker within 6 inches of him a 4-up invulnerable save against shooting. So you move up with him, and you have these guys, and these guys like all of a sudden now have like a 4-up invuln save against any ranged attack. So they're really hard to knock out. And on top of also giving them like transhuman. Specifically, my chapter goes for a more. It's weird because I decided to go more into like Celtic mythology kind of thing. So they don't call their company captains captains. They call them Kells. And they have like this thing. They don't have an actual chapter master. They have this thing called the Council of Kells, where like it's kind of like how the Iron Hands do it, but
like Iron Fathers.
Yeah, but like in times of war, the Kell of War is like made to be put in charge, and he's the one that's in charge of all the military decisions. And these guys specifically are like one of my elite choices. They're called the. I'm gonna butcher the Scottish Gaelic here a bit because it is pretty. No, it's not. All right, that wasn't Gaelic. I'm gonna butcher the Irish a bit here. So any Irish listeners listening to this, I'm very sorry.
Get ready to leave a comment.
They are called the Cúna Ephraim, or the Hounds of Hell.
That was probably pretty close. I
think it was completely wrong.
Yeah, probably, but it sounds neat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So everything in my chapter has like is either uses like I try to stick to Irish, but like sometimes some things don't translate well into Irish at all. So I sometimes use like Scottish Gaelic, which not necessarily perfect, but it kind of does it does the job.
Yeah,
so instead of Azrael, it's Nuada, and instead of Samael, it's the Morrigan. Who to kind of make it very brief, the Morrigan is one of the 3 goddesses of death, who when they show up on the battlefield signify a warrior's end. Which, like back in then, like, crows would like, feast on dead bodies because, naturally, like they're omnivores and they'll eat anything. But like, like Irish warriors would like look at it and say, "Oh man, that's the goddess. That's the Morrigan." Oh no.
Because they were drunk.
Yeah, probably that. And they were probably also very superstitious and thought, "Oh man, something bad happened here." So
it's neat. And,
yeah, that's.
Do you think
that's
of
5 minutes.
of
All right then.
So Jay, what are you gonna say?
ah,
No.
Raven Guard, or the Terminators.
Probably the Terminators. I gotta build up my Raven Wing a bit, but like I'm mostly like I have some attack. I have like a squad of attack bikes, but I'm mostly got like a 9-man blob of Terminators with melee weapons, and they're gonna be really quick. They because of like Deathwing in particular, they can only be wounded on 4s. With an ancient nearby, they take -1 damage from a relic, and they also have Storm Shield, so they have a 4-up invuln save. So they are almost near impossible to kill.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right.
But,
well,
hey,
love some Dark Angels.
Yeah. And GW, if you remake the Terminators, you gotta keep them hunched. I want my hunch boys to say the same. Don't ever change that. All right. Have a good night, boys.
Good night.
Good luck with PIOUS VORNE. And
My
I'll take
Pathfinders.
care. And Pathfinders.
Yeah.
He's looking very pious and Vorny.
All right. Ciao.
Bye. Yeah. I love that. Alrighty. We're gonna go with Young Slam Piracy. And I need a little bit more bubbly.
Yo, what's going on, guys? How are you?
Hi.
Doing good.
Hey, what's good? I don't even usually use Discord, but I saw that you guys were live streaming on YouTube, and I was like, oh shit, it's the call-in stream. I better start watching. And then I was like, damn, this line's getting really long. I better subscribe to the Patreon. So now I'm in. I feel like I've been indoctrinated in. So what's up? I'm Sebastian. I'm calling about... So before, I was super anti-monopose models. The only monopose models I liked were the 5-man Cadian squad that got discontinued.
But classic.
Yeah, no, I'm literally so bummed out about that. I've been spending all of this week trying to hunt down the 5-man box. So if anyone has it, you should talk to me. So anyway, I was super into the idea of kit bashing, making your own models. That was what first attracted me to the hobby during COVID. And then I saw some of your videos where you repainted the metal models, ancient metal models, back into newer paint schemes. And yeah, I was completely inspired. So I've been picking up Necromunda gangs and slowly working them into my Cadian force.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, my Cadians are communists, rebel communists against the Imperium. So I try to keep them very scrambled together, not have a uniform, lots of kit bashing. Anyway, I'm talking way too much. What I want to ask you is, obviously when I use those metal models, it comes with not being able to kit bash them much at all. I guess I could if I got in there with some bigger tools than my hobby knife. But how do you feel about that trade-off between the customizability of our newer models and then maybe how static those old metal models are, that they have their own movement, their own position, and while that's unchangeable, it's still pretty cool.
Yeah, I don't know. I think sometimes Games Workshop strikes a good balance, and sometimes they maybe go a little too heavy-handed. With monopose and multi-part plastic kit, I think the Sisters of Battle are the perfect, where the body and legs are one piece, but then the heads and arms are all separate, and you can kind of do what you want with them. The Primary Space Marines, we probably could have gotten a torso joint. That would have been nice, but other than that, they're pretty good. But then they've got some weird stuff, the Tempestus Scions are mostly monopose, and even though you have to glue on the arms and legs, you don't get really options with those arms and legs. I think it's been mostly the same over the course of Games Workshop's history. There's been a few cases of really, really good Build-A-Bear style kits, the original 5th edition Space Marines, Tau, everything, and Orcs. But most every faction has had to deal with kind of taking what you get in terms of posability.
Right. That's a great way to put it. Yeah, do you have any opinions, Nick?
I think the weird one is the new Orc Boy kit.
Yeah.
It's kind of a weird one. I when people were upset about it, I can kind of see it. But I don't know. The other thing, I don't know. I go back and forth on if I hate it or not because you know, how I got started into all this was somebody gave me a bunch of Orc Boys and they put them together so incredibly poorly, and they were
Yeah,
just,
no, I have something like that too.
and they were just completely all messed up. They used the wrong glue. I mean, everything was wrong. And I bet it wouldn't be as bad if they put together the ones that just fit together. Pretty well.
Yeah. I just put
Exactly.
together a bunch of Tau, and I found it a really fun building experience. More fun than building some of the more monopose models. But I definitely feel like monopose lends to success more than the multi-part kits.
I'm putting together these Pathfinders right now, and it's not hard. Like, it's not any harder than anything else. I mean, the Malifaux stuff's hard. But this, you know, I don't think I could do this, you know, a couple years ago. When I didn't know anything, it'd be pretty challenging.
Tau are little. Tau
They
are
are
really
little.
small.
They're very little.
Right on.
Fun.
Right on. That's dope. Those are two great answers. All right. If I have a little more time, one more question I'd like to answer.
Sure.
I'd like to ask is, what do you guys watch? You know, outside of the world of Warhammer. I know you guys have mentioned you're like kind of into sci-fi, fantasy. So like, what are your banger shows or movies?
I've been binging South Park. Love South Park.
I will be watching my favorite show for no real reason, Disenchantment on February 9th.
What is that?
It's made by Matt Groening, you know, the maker of The Simpsons and Futurama.
Oh, facts. It's the animated. I
the
work in
fantasy
animation,
version.
actually, which is
It's
why
the
I
fantasy
asked.
version of the show, and it sucks. The show sucks. I don't like the show, but for some reason, I will sit down and watch it.
No, I'm listening to a lot of
there's shows.
yeah.
There's shows that I like Rick and Morty, and I haven't watched like the last season or two.
Right.
But I will watch Disenchantment for no real reason.
Right on. This whole like Discord calling thing is such a big like game store checkout conversation kind of energy.
Absolutely.
Where, like, you're talking to the guy.
is.
Like, you guys don't really know each other, but you guys have this really. You're very dedicated to a shared interest.
Yeah, that's a great way to put it.
Yeah,
So you got
I
some
really
Orc Boys there.
appreciate
Cool,
this.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Okay, what's one kit I should buy that everyone should buy, and then I'll be off.
Ooh, God. The Glaive Wraith Stalkers from Age of Sigmar. $15,
Right
4
on.
gorgeous models. Super fun.
Boom.
Good answer.
I agree. It's great.
Thank you guys so much. Hopefully
thank
see you
you.
around.
All right, sounds good.
All right, right on. Bye bye.
See ya.
Bye.
Awesome.
Those Glaive Wraiths are awesome. If anyone is like, I have money burning a hole in my pocket, but I don't need anything, the Glaive Wraith Stalkers. Just a great little kit. Also, the Miremorn Banshees, same sort of deal. 4 models, $15.
Neat. All righty, shall we go with another?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go with Flimbo the Dude.
Who?
You know, Flimbo the Dude. You taking another sip of my bubbly.
Oh my god.
Whoa, you're here.
Oh my Lord Jesus, Jiminy Hismus, or the Jewish god. I don't know which one exists.
Yahweh.
Oh, sick. He
Gork.
sounds cool.
Gork.
Gork, even.
Yeah.
Oh, I just put my hand in the paint.
I got a question, but
Yeah.
first, let me tell you something.
Uh-huh.
I went to Academy today, and oh my
Academy?
God. Yeah.
I don't know what that is.
Just store? Do you guys don't have academies?
Okay.
Nope.
Academies? Jedi Knight? Jedi Academy?
No. It's a sports and outdoors store.
Oh, huh.
Dude.
We,
No, we don't
we
have
only have dicks.
We have Dick's. Dick's Sporting Goods.
Yep. And Gander Mountain.
Yeah, but it
We
goes
got
out of
those.
business every other year.
It does. It does.
Thanks. That's a sporting goods store. But anyway, I'm here in South Texas, and a lot of people think South Texas is full of white racist people.
That's it.
Yep. I hope so.
Well, hello.
Hi,
Oh,
can you hear us?
are you
Oh, did you drop for a second?
I was in the middle of my spiel.
Oh, it was great.
was-
It was great comedic timing.
It was literally perfect comedic timing.
What happened? What did I cut out?
He said, down in Texas, people think we're a bunch of racist white people, and then that
There
was
is
it.
a bunch of racist white people, and then it just stopped.
Oh,
It's perfect.
no. Down here in South Texas, there's a lot more racist Mexican people than anything. So basically, I was walking there because my mom had gone to like Home Goods with my aunt, and so we were like, I was chilling, minding my business. I see a few Mexicanos. Nothing wrong with that because I'm a Mexicano. It's all right, I'm just chilling. But I see this dude in this gray car that like looks like it's about to explode. It's super old, dude. I tell you, man. And he's like blasting music to the point where like the car parts that are falling off are like vibrating.
Oh my god.
It's making sound, so it's like his loud reggae music, like also in the loud metal clanging. It was so funny. And he passed by the sidewalk like 30 times because he wanted to show off his loudspeaker.
Nice. Well, yeah, I mean, you gotta show that off.
I mean, I was like, God
Speaker
damn.
makes the car.
And then and then I was walking by the Academy, which is like a big sports store, and they also sell like guns and spears, and they have spears.
South Texas, yeah.
Spears.
They have spears, Roman swords, machetes, tomahawks, shovels, like everything, man. They got a Joker gun, like they have the gun like with the really like elongated like
barrel.
Like what are the and it has the Joker cards on like the holster, which is funny.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
I'll never
So
forget
I was-
I was visiting some family in Tlaxcala, Mexico, and I was in a Walmart, and they had a whole bunch of guns leaned up against the wall with a bike chain running through all the triggers. And so you'd have to get an associate to help you undo the bike chain and pick out which one you want.
All right, which one you want? That one looks pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we just got this one in stock, man. Let me tell you. But anyway, so I was walking by the Academy, right, and they also sell like playground sets, and they got like this one big green one, and I kind of just said subconsciously, "What's with Green Island over here?" Let me tell you, and I kind of gestured to her like I'm Seinfeld, and then I think a mom just looked at me disgusted.
What's the deal with?
Yeah, what's all this? And then people just thought I was crazy, and I also like to sit out in the middle of parking lots, just minding my own business, and then people just look at me weird.
Well, yeah, I can't
I know why.
mind his own business in the middle of a
People think I'm a
completely empty parking
hooligan
lot.
just because I'm holding a crowbar, and just because I have the ski mask on, and just because.
Yeah,
just because I
exactly.
wanna- It's messed up, man. It's messed up. Anyway, that's about my Academy spiel, and
It kind of also reminds me
Anyway.
of in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I saw a car drive by on 3 flats.
damn.
Pretty good.
One wheel was just showing off his muscles.
Just going.
Man, I tell you what, if I ever get a car, which I probably do, I might just I want to show up to the car dealership on a unicycle and just say, I'm in the market for some new wheels.
Yeah.
Would you mind showing me to your nicest vehicle? Anyway, back to the point. Back to the real seriousness of the issue. I was thinking, so I'm painting my Orc Commandos. I'm doing a glow up, pretty much, as these things. I did it before you guys did it, so I'm smarter. But so basically, everything's going good. I'm doing some nice tiger camo. I'm doing everything great. But well, I'm not. I'm doing it okay. I'm saying like my feelings great. The model's probably shite, but I'm just saying, you know.
I mean, we liked your fun shirts that you added to your boys.
Yeah, they look really good.
Yeah, it's that pattern except on the pants this time.
Ah, there you go.
By the way, I don't. Thank you so much. I worked really hard on those tiger shirts. I don't know if I won anything in that little thingy, but I hope people got a kick out of it.
Yeah, it was really cool.
Yeah, but so I'm working on that, and I realize like, I need to have consistency, and like, well, do I? Because they're orcs, but also at the same time it annoys me. But at the same time, it's like, oh, they're blood axes. I gotta have like tank green on somewhere. But at the same time, it's like, I don't know if I want that.
That's what I think.
That is the pain of the orc player.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have it be consistent, or do you have it be a little all over the place, but it still kind of works?
Yeah. And what level of like of disarray is the acceptable amount, or how much is laziness?
Yeah, like, yeah, it's like, all right, I knew I was going somewhere with this, but I don't. I repainted my Slasher Boy, so now he's just kind of wearing a nice black T-shirt, some nice green pants. But I'm gonna paint over those green pants with some of that red to make it the nice tiger print pants, so I can actually, have some pants consistency. Maybe they all went shopping together. Maybe that's how they know each other. It's all right. You never know.
They all went to Kohl's.
Going down to your local Goodwill.
Mm-hmm.
Your Orc Will, your Grot Will. Grot Will. Dude,
Grot
I want to
Will.
build that. Speaking of grots, speaking of them, so me and my friends have this D&D campaign that's not Dungeons and Dragons. It's this Warhammer 40k, and I'm playing an Orc Commando because you know me.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta be mean and green, and I have a grot familiar named Pedro, and he looks like Pedro from Napoleon Dynamite, and that's his character. That he just
Classic.
And also in the campaign, we managed to find a Lamenter's chainsword, so I gave it to Pedro because I thought it'd be funny. And he ended up killing a boss.
Nice.
Did
he roll a nat 20?
Yeah, he did actually.
Nice.
It was so cool. And so I kind of want to build that model of him now. I want to take like the Red Gobbo model and just put like a chainsword on him.
It was like a good use of the Red Gobbo.
Yeah. I mean, I actually want to get. I want to make a proxy for the Red Gobbo on Squeak. I want to make the Green Gobbo, and I want to have him like on like a glider.
Ah, yeah. I think
Yeah,
Jazza
like,
just did a video using some of the old school gliders from Warhammer Fantasy Battles for something.
Oh yeah, I love those. Those are little birdmen.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like Dungeons and Dragons when it's not Dungeons and Dragons. Like I'm in a regular D&D campaign like with like 20 people, and I just can't. I just don't really like fantasy too much, man. It's just not my thing. But I love sci-fi. And I love sci-fi. So I'm actually DMing a campaign coming up. I'm doing a Star Wars campaign.
Oh, sweet. Yeah,
Yeah,
of mine
and,
ran a Star Wars campaign. It was super cool.
Yeah, so everyone was just like, okay, we're gonna do this. Who knows the most about Star Wars? And everyone kind of looked at me, and I was like, fine, you insist. Like, I swept my hair back, I kind of flipped it back, and I said, "Oomph." And then my big jock boyfriend came over and was like, but you know me, I'm kidding. I'm too ugly. But anyway.
Speaking of knowing you, you're way over time.
Oh,
but,
my bad, baby.
Okay.
I'll get off the stream any second now. Hope everyone has a good night. Eat your vegetables or don't. I don't know.
There you go.
I need to go eat some more fiber.
You need to eat some vegetables. I can tell.
Oh my god, this water tastes really good. Anyway, have a good night, everybody.
Good night.
Good night.
Get me out of here. Get me out of here.
Boom! I did it. Love a good flim with the dude. How could I not? Alrighty. Shall we add another person?
Absolutely. Abso-fruitly.
Ooh. Okay, we're gonna go with Alex Mays 678. Reading numbers is hard for me.
8675309. Good old the Patreon only stream last night.
Yep.
Hello.
Hi.
Hey, what is up?
Oh.
Can you hear us?
Can you hear us?
Hi.
We're here.
Hello.
Yep. We can hear
We
you.
can hear you. Can you hear us?
Great. Yep.
Cool. Perfect.
What's going on?
First time caller, long time listener.
Ah, you got us.
Yeah. How you guys doing? How you doing?
Good. What's up with you?
That's great. That is great. I got a question for you guys.
Mm-hmm.
What's up?
What is a model when you were building it or painting it that you just had the most fun with? That you were just in love with as you were working on it? Because I recently had that with my Chronomancer Necron. Even though I do not play Necrons, I just love that thing so much. I don't know. I can't explain it.
Mm-hmm. For me, it was definitely my Land Raider Crusader. And then I painted up in a video, and I'm sort of happy with it. I don't like how the paint job turned out completely, but I had a great time building it. It's super converted.
Fun. How about you? How about you, Nick?
I mean, I don't know. I really like the battle wagon, just in general. Battle wagon fun kit. You can build it in a bunch of different ways for a bunch of different things. There's tons of stuff to do if you want. You can either put the whole thing together or just have it be open topped, depending on what you want to do.
Yeah.
Battle
wagon seems like a lot. Sorry.
I feel like you're bang for your buck. Although I guess not as much now because now they made it expensive.
Yeah, now it's really expensive. It's like gone up almost like double.
Yep.
Yeah. That's rough. Anyway.
What have you been working on recently with some minis?
Yeah.
Ooh. Just today, actually, I was painting up some Sisters of Battle for my Sisters of Battle. Crazy. Fire team for Kill Team.
Oh, cool. Sweet.
Awesome.
I love the sisters. I can't wait. I've played the novitiates in Kill Team, and they're very good, but it's hard to make 10 Repentia work. I want like maybe 5 Repentia and 5 Battle Sisters.
Ooh.
That's a good idea.
Seems like fun. Yeah, I got mine. That's what I've been working on. I like to think about what they're up to as I'm painting the minis, and the only thing I could think about was like just them like screaming into battle, but not like just screams, so, like heavy metal screams, like just thrash metal playing. Just the craziness.
The sisters will famously like sing hymns to the Emperor while like chain sorting through hordes of orcs.
It's pretty sick.
Yeah. It was just something I was thinking about.
Have you played Kill Team? Or is this
No, I have
first forte into it.
Yeah, I am still working on that. Just trying to get that through.
Yeah.
I really want to try the new edition. This seems simpler, but also a bit more complicated at the same time. It seems weird.
Yeah, it's no longer Baby 40k. It's kind of its own game now.
And it is simple. It's with I think the terrain is what starts making it complicated.
Yeah, all those like the conceal order stuff still got me.
Oh yeah, and that's the whole game is made in that basically. Is should you be concealed or should you be engaged?
Yeah, stuff. But I guess we'll just have to play to find out and learn.
Yeah, you'll have to let us know what you think.
All right. Yeah. How much time do I have left?
You have 20 seconds.
Oh my! Oh, this was a lot of fun, guys.
Yeah.
This was fun. I'll stick around afterwards.
All right, that sounds great. Yeah, thanks for calling and thanks for waiting.
Yeah,
of course.
It's a long wait.
Yep. Take care.
You too.
That's in order. See ya.
See ya.
Bye.
I think new kill team sucks.
Oh.
Garbage. I only want to play it
Dang.
like 50, 60 more times.
Yeah, exactly. We're gonna play it tomorrow.
Yeah.
We're gonna figure out what we're gonna do.
Nice. Sean defeat.
Is that what's gonna happen tomorrow?
Oh yeah.
You have another $1 on it? You're gonna keep it.
Well, no. This is probably gonna be you versus Sean.
Oh, we're gonna have a rematch.
Yeah, a proper one.
A proper. That's true. I mean, although I have my Pathfinders.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll have to figure out what we're gonna do.
Yeah.
Like, I almost wonder. Well, no, that wouldn't be fun. Well, maybe we give Sean the worst team we can imagine. So the Kroot, and then I play the Pathfinders and see what happens.
Yeah, I don't think the Kroot would be awful.
I think that would be a good matchup.
Yeah.
Honestly. Yeah, I don't know. We'll have to see.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. We're gonna go with an old friend. That's their name. An old friend.
Mm.
No.
Hey.
Hi.
What is going on?
Not too much. It's me again. I called in a couple of months ago. I think it was like September or December or whatever it was.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, I have returned and I have lots of questions.
Awesome.
Numero uno. How do you get rid of a pile of shame? Please help. I have too many Space Marines.
Yeah, you gotta paint them. You gotta paint them up.
You gotta paint them.
You could always go with a very simple color scheme to start out with, and then like keep playing with them, keep painting on them, and then later on add more details, and also continue to keep playing with them, and then eventually you'll have a perfectly painted army, and you'll have already gotten in lots of games.
Okay, so what do you think? Legion of the Damned.
Yeah, Legion of the Damned is super awesome.
Super cool.
They used to have a whole bunch of models. Now they don't, but you can still just paint a Space Marine that's black and red with some bones on them.
Mm-hmm. Do you guys have any tips with like green stuff sculpting?
Oh boy, green stuff is tricky to work with. It depending on what you want to do. If you want to like sculpt little details onto a mini, I like to work with really, really fresh green stuff. But if I want to sculpt something and then glue it onto a model, like a cape or some chain or some pipe, I'll usually make it out of green stuff and then let it sit for like 30 or 40 minutes to harden up a little bit and then put it on the model. That way my tools and fingers don't crush it in the process of gluing it onto the mini.
Mm-hmm. When are you guys gonna get the EOB complete started up again?
It never stopped. It's no longer shown off in the ends of our videos, but it is still up and running on Discord. And we look at everybody's stuff every single Monday, and we pick some to show off and highlight and talk about why they're so cool.
Yep. We had to discontinue doing it in the videos because we literally get too many submissions to go through, and we were months and months and months behind.
Mm-hmm.
And it's hard to manage all of that.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like you guys are thinkers.
Mm-hmm.
Last question, and then I will leave unless my brain comes up with another random question, considering I'm talking to one of my favorite YouTubers. So, any suggestions on, like, my buddy is getting into Age of Sigmar. Do you guys have any suggestions that I could tell him?
If he can snag a Dominion box for like $100 or like $100 and some dollars, like that's a great way to start because you get 2 full armies, the Stormcast Eternals and the Orc Cruel Boys. That's a really great way to start. Most possible minis per dollar, probably.
Yes, and obviously look at local game stores first. They have them for at least it's been a while though, but you could get them for like $120 on like eBay.
I saw.
That's something.
One of my friendly local game stores. They were doing a big like it was during the holidays. I don't know if they might have actually closed. It was kind of like a going out sale. they had a few extra Dominion boxes and they were selling them for $80.
Whoa!
Ah,
People
yep.
should have bought them
You
up
should've
and then
bought-
scalped them on
yep.
eBay.
Yep.
It's a great box. I think they probably just made too many.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a shame just all around. It is a good game, and it is fun.
We've played the
But,
Dominion box, and it makes for a fun battle.
With the options, that's the coolest part
Yeah.
about it. Is you actually have options with it. But neat. And that's 5 minutes right there.
Okay, see you later. Have a
All right, see ya.
See you. Have a safe weekend.
Yeah, you too.
Oh, hi, Dad.
Read day 1 of Nick until IJ. Exactly. Alrighty. We're gonna go with another Patreon member. Did you know that if you join the Patreon, you get to skip the line? Could you believe that?
I, for one, cannot.
And-
Look at how much value you get out of that Patreon.
Damn, pretty insane.
Mhm.
So we're gonna go with 1313s. We know 1313s.
Oh, goody.
Oh, hello.
Good morning.
The wonderful morning out there.
It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. It's a beautiful day for a neighbor. Won't you be my...
I'll be your neighbor.
I
Whatever
will.
happened to Mr. Rogers?
I don't know how to break this to you, but he died.
Oh, well, that's awkward.
And then Tom Hanks did a movie.
Yeah, did anyone watch that? Is that good? Is it a good movie?
I didn't even know that came out.
I think it came out a couple years ago.
Oh my god.
Yeah, COVID kind of put a damper on the Mr. Rogers movie.
Yeah.
People
watch
were
me-
not rushing to the theaters to see anything.
I used to watch Mr. Rogers all the time.
Me too. My mom used to say as a little wee child, Mr. Rogers was like the only thing that would calm me. She would put me in front of the TV and I would just sit there and stare at him.
Yeah.
I was hoping that story was going to go that your mom would always say, Mr. Rogers is coming to get you. And so you got to be good or else
Ooh.
Mr. Rogers will get you.
Yeah, and he'll take your shoes off.
Yeah.
No,
Put
that
on a
was
nice
Krampus.
cardigan.
That was Krampus, and then my my babysitter had that kakakui.
Amazing. Well. What you what you working on?
I'm still working on the 3 of the 4 Jay and Nicks, and I'm doing the Great White Squigosaur guy also.
Oh, that's awesome.
Sweet.
But yeah, because I had the other one. I bought 2 of them because I wanted one like the generic leader, and then one to be the actual named character on the Great White Squigosaur. So I did the other one. Now I'm working on characters, I guess, because like I said, the one is he's the what they call their docs something weird now. Pain Boy. He's the Beast Boy Pain Boy, and he's got that little orderly Nick. And I got that Baller and Burke that I'm painting up to be a shaman, and the little Burke is a little Nick running from a rat. And then I got the Orkin Megala armor. He's got the little Nick on his shoulder shooting the gun.
That's a fun model.
It is.
I want that one. Man, you got a bunch of cool stuff.
All 3 of them are really kind of cool.
Yeah.
I like the Baller and Burke a lot. They're just cute. Like I said, it was that limited edition and it's supposed to be for fantasy, but I'm painting them out, like I said, for the shaman for 40k. But yeah, I bought that box with that had that big megala dude with the little guy on his shoulder. It's just so cute. I'm like with Nick. I'm so into grots that all of those ones that like that dude actually has a grot basically, and Blower and Burke, like they're on the same stand together.
Right. Ah, love a good grot. There should be more grots. Again,
there's enough
grot
grots.
kill team.
Right.
I mean, according to Louise, there is.
Yeah.
That needs to be the next kill team box right there.
Mm-hmm.
Grots versus anything.
We all know that Louise would cheat, though. Play against Louise.
What a cheater.
Yeah, that's the kind of gal that she is.
Cheetah.
And Aiden would even know how to play.
No. Ugh, Aiden.
Aiden's the other guy. He's not as good. we released one of our whatchamacallit, Conflict Gavel Plus, one of our Patreon only shows where we go through Warhammer Plus, and someone wrote that comment that Aiden because Aiden painted a model on Louise's show, and the person said that the model actually came out worse because he painted it, and I thought that was hilarious. Brutal. People don't like Aiden.
That's not even nice.
I know it's very rude, but I don't mind Aiden, but he's just no Louise.
I do mind Aiden.
Okay, well there you go.
No more Aiden. No more Aiden.
Yeah, we'll start what is it? Change.org or whatever that is. Has that ever done anything?
Never once ever.
Who listens to that? I mean, that's insane.
I don't wear the same clothes every day, so I do change.org.
And on that note, it is 5 minutes right there.
Okay, bye-bye.
See ya. Hilarious.
Mustang Fox 4 tips. Will you help me paint my 10,000 points of Imperial Guard? Only 80-ish miniatures left to paint. Absolutely. Send them over.
And money. Send the money over.
Lots of money.
Ooh, I like this idea. Daniel Thompson, grots versus more grots. That is an idea right there.
It's too bad they already did orcs, but a really cute box would be orcs versus grots. I don't think they would ever do that because people who aren't into orcs would not probably buy the box. They'd just double down on orcs.
Sean, I was not expecting painting on Conflict Gavel. I know we like to switch it up. We'll do sometimes we do the animation, sometimes we do Louise's show.
Yeah, Lore Masters once. Don't know if we're gonna be doing
Lore
that
Masters
ever again.
once. We did a battle reports. Those are rare. Those are going to be rare. They're also long. Who cares? But anyways, let's get back to this con stream, and we're going to go with Iron Scholar, another friend of the show.
Hello, you guys.
Hey, what's going on?
Oh, just taking a much needed break at work.
That's nice.
Overtime. But like I kind of need the overtime because I'm buying like a bunch of books. I bought over 51 books in the past couple weeks.
Holy moly!
Damn! What are these books?
Horus Heresy and other stuff. Because if you go online to actually order paperback or any physical form, a lot of books are being cut, and they're also not being supplied as much in any of the stores anymore either. So they're getting hard.
Yeah, because you're part of a book club, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So. Is part of the book club reading all the books, or do you just want to read all the books?
Oh, I'm just like acquiring all the books because I'm not sure how long they're going to be gone because they're like, there's only like 20 Horus Heresy books available. Well, actually 18 because 2 of them are out of stock. Who knows when they're going to come back. But like, I just want to make sure I could get them and not wait however long because I think there's like publishing issues with just having enough supply to like put them out. So I think that's why they're removing a lot of listings for now. Hopefully it's for now.
Yeah. Interesting.
And I don't want to buy from scalpers or beat up ugly books.
Right.
Oh, neat. And if
Also,
if you were
I'm
willing to
wondering-
go the audiobook route, I think there was some Humble Bumbles recently of Horus Heresy.
Yeah, no. Iron Scholar knows how to read.
I don't.
So there you go. So you just one up Jay right then and there. Sorry, what were you gonna say?
Oh, I was wondering. So whenever it comes to like doing painting commissions with like the models and all, what is a good like reasonable like price to charge it at?
Ooh, that's hard. I guess you plan on paying yourself like at least, I don't know, $10 an hour.
Yeah, I mean it depends on how aggressive you want to be. Because
Yeah.
if you want it to be super worth your time, you know, you got to go 15 up at least,
Yeah.
maybe 25 at least. But you know, if you just kind of want to make a little money, you could do that $10, and somebody will probably take it.
Mm-hmm.
So
It
I
also
guess
helps
it
to
all
like
kind of depends.
know who you're getting commissioned. Like if it's just somebody out there like from the internet or something, it can be a little hard to get like to come up with a price. But if it's like your buddy or something, like maybe it's a little bit easier to communicate, to go back and forth. Yeah, it's hard. Commissions, they're very tricky. But like if you want to go by like model. Siege Studios is probably the best painting place out there. They might be an interesting one to look at to see like what are their prices look like. How do they advertise themselves? Siege Studios. I know Blue Table Painting probably had the lowest price I've ever seen of $4 a model. Oh, they've had their own controversy and problems over the years.
Yeah, probably not $4 a model.
Yeah, not $4 a model.
That's too cheap.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's like I'm getting paid like $17.50 an hour here, so I don't want to be like. If I could be spending overtime over here, getting a whole lot more, then I can't do that.
Yeah,
right.
for sure.
Exactly. I don't know. And it also, yeah, I guess it all just kind of depends. Yeah, definitely people that you know. If like this is somebody at the store or something, you can, it's a lot easier than getting somebody online. And you know that you're going to get paid with somebody that you know.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'd love to do some videos this year on commission painting, because it is a crazy thing. It's a difficult tightrope to walk.
Sounds like it. Also, I haven't forgotten or just dropped the idea of drawing you guys. I just been kind of busy with other stuff, but it's still in my mind. I'm not letting it go.
All right,
I'm gonna draw Nick's first because he'll be easier.
I'm the
more fun.
cutest.
It's like that.
See,
I'll
I'm
not
right.
confirm or deny.
I'm right. It's fine.
It's just it'll probably be more fun because right now I go play around with the colors and stuff like that. Jay's I have bigger piece to work with just because oh, is it time?
No. You're good.
Oh, with Jay's I'll have to do a bigger piece of canvas just so that I could get more going on with there since I don't want to do just a portrait. And I do have another idea where I have one with both of y'all on it. And I told it to I'm not sure who I told it to. It was one of the other Patreon guys. They like the idea though. I think it's really cool.
What I was gonna ask is if you drew your profile picture.
Oh no, that was a whatchamacallit, a pick room. I could probably switch to one later, but I don't think I have time to switch to one of my own drawings now. But y'all did see that Gilman I sent y'all that one time.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, there's this one indication. I just need to practice more of color.
Yeah. I like it. The fan art's fun.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have a ton of it, but it's always fun seeing it.
Yeah. I can't wait till we're big enough where we can be like Games Workshop and tell people to not do fan art.
There you go. That's awesome.
But why would you want people to hate you?
That's the goal.
Yeah, but then, yeah, you want to be too big to fail. That's
Yeah.
that's the point. And just be rude.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll still be your shill.
Yeah. T-shirts.
I'll be your
There
shill
you go.
and kick the butts of the people you want me to kick ass on.
Yeah. I like that. And that's time.
Alrighty, you guys have a good one.
Yeah, you too. Alrighty. Amazing. Alrighty. We're going to go with Beret Rocher. Oh, we're going to do it again.
It's a very tiny green bar at the top of the screen.
Yep. What's
Did not
up?
see that first. Sorry about that.
It's all-
I
it's all
have
good.
a lot to say. I just quickly changed over to my hand-drawn profile picture on the topic.
That's awesome. That looks great.
Yeah.
Thank you. On the topic of grip strength earlier, and exercise and working out, and I started rowing on the rowing machine again for the first time in a while today because the weather is horrible outside, and I don't have arthritis at this young age, but I've never felt inflammation of the knuckles like this before in my life.
Yeah, the
You get this-
rowing machines are rough.
They
But
are.
They're awesome. I would love to have one.
I wonder if gloves would help.
Hmm.
It is brutal on the fingies.
Yep.
You guys ever hear? I know people sometimes make fun of it, but it's serious. Like sitting at an office all day at a keyboard, hunching your back or anything. Do you guys ever develop any fingies or back or anything? Pains?
No, I have a pretty specific custom desk that works really well for me. It may be shown off in an upcoming video very soon. But my desk is like 3 feet off the ground, so my arms are up and flat. So that helps keep my back straight.
Damn, that is shrinky. That is shrinky. I went around town for 30 minutes and then I sat at home and I called 5 different hardware. I went to Lowe's. I went to all these different places looking for a pin vise for doing wires, and nobody has it.
Yeah, that's probably going to be an online buy.
Yeah, that's an online buy, but it's going to take 8 days for it to get here, and that's just a bummer, dude.
You have any hobby stores that have like model trains or anything like that? Like I don't know, like a Hobby Lobby or anything like that?
I tried the Hobby Lobby. They didn't have it. I tried Ace Hardware. I tried Lowe's. I tried Joann's. Joann's was a Hail Mary.
That's when you're desperate.
I think Games Workshop does sell one, but you're going to be paying Games Workshop prices.
Yep.
Yay. Also, I don't have any local stores, so that's amazing.
Yep.
I've been getting back into Blender, and also I've not done any Kill Team, but I just found out that there are Kill Team specific models that can be ported over to 40k, and that sounds very groovy.
Yeah, like
most
the
all of
War
them.
Commandos.
And the Novitiates. And the Krieg.
Yeah.
And the Tau. And all of them.
I've been doing a big search. I've been making a lot of progress, and I've been doing a lot of prints. Of course, the assembly has been somewhat slowed by the lack of wire supports. I'm the guy who came up with the Necron Canoptic construct zombie sort of idea from a month ago, if you remember that.
I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, so I've been taking some Canoptech looking bits and shrinking them down and ripping them apart and piecing them back together into the shape of tiny scurrying things along the ground for the flavor of curse mites and sludge grubs and glitchlings.
Spooky.
Yeah, it's been quite a time, and my goal is to once you assemble the pieces and you model what you need to model, really just rearranging and reposing is super easy in the 3D. So I'm planning on making distinct, quote unquote, distinct sculpts for all 50 or so, 40 or so units in the army.
Yeah, that sounds awesome.
Mm-hmm. Love a good custom army.
It's a lot of cheating. Oh, I did have a question that I was hoping to get some insight on. One of them is, I don't have enough time for one. The other one is, people talk about things like Game of Thrones Season 8 and potential storytelling that was wasted, potential that was not met. Any factions, current or long past, that you think didn't get their time to shine or are not getting the spotlight that they deserve or are being somehow shorthanded in storytelling?
I don't know. I've been reading a bunch of Tau lore recently, and I actually think the Tau are pretty cool. The Tau are a lot closer to us humans than the Imperium. Like, the Imperium is very fairy tale, where the Tau kind of like are us. Like, their civilization is only 6,000 years old. They're just now kind of venturing out into space and colonizing and interacting with new alien species. So I actually think the Tau maybe don't get as much love as they deserve, because the humans are just like the default, quote unquote good guys, whereas the Tau are kind of maybe a little bit more that than the Imperium.
Jeez, what's wrong with you? Why would you say such a thing about the Tau? Jeez, you should hate the Tau like everyone else.
Yeah.
No. I've never thought of that seriously. Switch out how they look and put the Tau in human looking in. Giant hive worlds full of uncaring slaughter and basically cannibalization. Like, that's how we characterize aliens, the brutal uncaring.
Yeah,
that is true.
Oh my god. Well, you have certainly made a point. I've never thought of that before. Thank you for your insight.
Yeah. And that is 5 minutes right there.
Hell yeah, I've timed that perfectly.
Daniel Thompson. I think the Ultramarines need more attention. I agree. I retract my my previous idea.
Okay, I'm sorry. I gotta leave.
Nice.
Amazing. Alrighty. Amazing. Okay. Well, we have something very special. There's somebody here that was here last time, but
nice.
We didn't get to them, so we're gonna go with them, and that is Canary.
Canary. Canary.
Canary.
Canary yellow was famously the color of Nerf guns for a long time.
Ah. Interesting.
Now they come in lots of colors.
Canary, you have to accept my invite. Oop. I can't? Okay. I see. Here, disconnect and come back. Oh, something happened. Boom. Let's try that. You're here.
Oh wait, it worked?
Yes, you're here.
Yes, we can hear you.
Button, it didn't give me like a little click thing to say on the button.
Interesting.
Okay.
What's up?
Honestly, I thought I would miss this one because I was out at a light until it started.
Yeah.
So, oh, that's what I was gonna ask. Death Guard. Your Death Guard color scheme. How do you do it? Really, I'm not sure there's a tutorial about it.
Yes, I technically have 2 tutorials on it in a way. I have the I drunk better when I paint video, where I paint one step by step, and then I have another video, the Beast of Nurgle, where I do this the same paint scheme but on a much larger metal model.
Oh, it's just weird because I've watched most of those videos, but then it's like, how does it come together? Because it looks like it just really shouldn't work in the end. It's like you put a bunch of colors everywhere and then it just works.
Yeah, I look at whatever is there in front of me, and then so like if there's like a weird slash of red, then I'll take my red and I'll mix it with yellow or mix it with white, and then I'll just glaze more and more colors on top until I've brought the highlights pretty much all the way up to white. Yeah,
is it relatively like time consuming to do it?
It takes a good amount of time, probably around 3 hours a model. If I'm really racing.
That's for Jay. For me, if I was to do that exact same thing, it'd be like 13 hours, 14 hours, 20 hours.
Yeah,
the big thing. You're rather experienced.
Yeah.
So you can you can kind of see it more than I think people that don't have as much experience.
Yeah, and I've done like 10 Poxwalkers and 10 Death Guards, so I'm well versed in even just painting that scheme.
Right.
But yeah, I did find it super fun to do.
Is there any bits of the color scheme do you think it could be like eliminated without losing too much detail?
No. I think you have to do all the work for it. Otherwise, the big thing with the Plague Marines is you have to paint you have to highlight every single part of it, or else it doesn't look purposeful. Like if you just leave a spot with just a literal just paint blob of color, it doesn't look purposeful and it doesn't look like you finished it.
Okay, so I can't Black Templar them.
No, not really.
Yeah, and that's the thing about those. It reminds me a lot of there's so many. I have them all saved to my computer. There's like all of these like really, really, really beautiful artists who paint super painterly, right? So you see all of their brush strokes and they use really weird colors that don't make any sense. But when you look at the whole model, it totally works. The way that the highlights are, the way that everything is, it makes sense to your brain. But if you kind of like zoom into it, it doesn't make any sense. It like looks like a nightmare. And that ability takes a very long time to develop.
Oh yeah.
Like that's like a true master.
The
like
best
being able
way
to do that.
The best way to develop that is to paint different models. If you paint tons and tons and tons of different models, I think you'll grow in your painting abilities faster than if like you just paint your orcs that you always paint.
Does it like require a lot of like light knowledge to get that stuff right? Because my light knowledge is essentially it's coming from above, so it's lighter.
I don't think so. I mean, that's as much as I know about light.
Yeah, that's basically all I have to say. I'll eliminate that as my Death Guard color scheme because I was thinking about getting a box.
Why not take one and try it?
Yeah.
And then just paint over it if it doesn't look good.
Mm-hmm.
I have a game this Wednesday, so
do it anyways.
Did I paint Poxwalkers on? I think I painted Poxwalkers on stream.
Yeah.
So if you want to look back through the VODs, you can watch me in real time.
I would suggest you try it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Why not? And then to share a photo of it, make sure you tag us so that we can see it. And if you don't do it, we'll be sad. So just so you know that.
I guess I could try like a 2-color thing with that.
Yeah, that's probably not a bad
idea.
idea.
Instead of all the things.
Yeah. I think don't limit yourself to it being too challenging. Because you know, I mean, how are you gonna know if you can do it or not if you don't even try?
Yeah.
I mean, I like a challenge. It's just speed.
Yeah. It's true. I would just have one look weird.
Yeah.
That's what I would.
Yeah,
that's what I would do.
Just have a bunch of 3-color up models, but then one that just looks amazing.
Yep.
That could be fun too.
You give all the equipment to him.
Mm-hmm. And then of course he'll die first, because that is the nature of the game.
You better believe it.
Not so much with Plague Marines. I've played them like 20 times, 10 times on Tabletop Simulator. and they like every single time my opponent underestimates just how much damage these guys can take.
That is true. They are disgustingly resilient.
I mean, one always dies on turn 2, but it's like I've had one survive. This thing got shot by 5 models that had 1 health, and it survived.
Damn.
Oh, I'll let
That is
someone
5
else
minutes.
go.
Yeah.
Glad I managed to catch this one.
Yeah. Thanks for calling in. Sweet. Alrighty. We're gonna go with another Patreon supporter. It's almost like if you join the Patreon, you get to skip the line. We're gonna go with Kennedy, the Internet Man.
Skip the line.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey yo, how's it going, guys?
Good.
Good.
Kenny, do you watch South Park?
Yes.
I just bought a pin of I bought an enamel pin of Princess Kenny from the Game of Thrones arc.
That's why my nickname's Kenny, actually. My
Oh,
brothers wanted
sweet.
to name me. Yeah, they wanted to name me Kenny. Initially, they wanted to name me Bart from like The Simpsons. But my mom was like, no. Then it was Kenny, and then she was like, no, I don't want a name after that. Then they compromised and found something similar.
You killed Kenny, you bastards!
Oh, I love that page where the Princess of Kenny. So good. But yeah, right now I'm just cleaning my hobby space, which is basically my desk.
Oh, nice.
I was working on just planning out an Exorcist kill team. I'm using them as proxy Grey Knights.
Oh, cool. Oh, I want to play with Grey Knights.
Yes.
They look cool. I love all those melee weapons.
I know. I was like looking through them, like, oh man, which one should I take? I just ended up going with a mixture of falchions and just normal force weapons.
Makes sense.
Yeah, but I've been really reading a lot of the Bad Ab War recently, and just like really looking into it. And I actually I'm surprised how much I like it. I like it more. Like, I know it's like a lot very Marine centric, but it's a cool setting. It's a cool time.
Neat.
Well, I mean, it's really bad, but it's cool in the outlook.
Yeah.
What are you guys working on?
I'm painting PIOUS VORNE.
Working on my good old-fashioned Tau Pathfinders.
That's cool.
I'm trying to get these. God.
Hopefully they'll
time
be
is
known
going
as
by quick.
the Sean beaters.
Yeah, yeah. You gotta cheat to beat Sean, because Sean's really good at the game somehow.
What do you mean? It's not like, he plays it every day. I don't know if
He
plays it
doesn't.
every day.
He doesn't play it every day. He's never read the rules. He just knows it by association. It's literally insane. He's just good at playing
he was a
games.
playtester?
Yeah, I
That'd be
guarantee.
great if he was a
Guarantee
playtester.
he was. He feels like he would be a really good playtester.
I
for
think so
games.
too. I mean, like,
Honestly,
we'll probably write some games one day. We'll have him playtest them.
Of course. Yeah, he is. He's
good.
a little bit of a rule lawyer, which is good.
Yeah, it is.
But well, yeah. And he's just good, so it's annoying. But he is fun to play against. Although we lose all the time.
Speaking of
Yeah,
Grey
that's
Knights,
cool.
do you play any other Kill Team factions?
I mean, I recently completed a Space Wolf kill team. I put it in the Patreon chat, but that's for a friend. Because he pays for cream barbecue. So
nice.
I was like, might as well give him this. Other than that, I've completed a Iron Snakes kill team too. I put a lot of time into that. I even covered up an apothecary.
I think
because like someone told me. What's up?
I think I'm gonna be painting an Iron Snake soon.
Oh yeah, for your Death Watch.
Yeah, yep. I'm writing my notes. Iron Snakes is one of the Death Watch.
and I assume a Lamenter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're welcome for that.
course.
I mean, Harvey.
That one shoulder bad's gonna take like 40 minutes.
Yeah.
But snakes. I forgot what I was talking about. Oh yeah, I put a lot of time into the apothecary, and I just found out that it's only in their veteran squads that they have an apothecary, not their freaking standard tactical squads. And I'm like, So
Yeah.
It's
I guess
a
you
lot
could
of
always
things.
paint one as an apothecary and just be like, yeah, he helps, but he's not that great. It's got band-aids.
Yeah. Right, I'm not gonna take up the too much time, so I'll let someone else join.
Alrighty.
Right.
Thanks for calling in.
Mm-hmm.
See ya. Wow. The people on the Patreon are so nice.
Yeah.
Can you imagine that? It's pretty amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. We're going to go with Zach Hale.
Zach Stone is gonna be famous.
Yes.
It's
Yep.
a really good
Hey,
show,
what's up,
actually.
guys?
Hi.
Hi.
Mo, Nick, I don't know if you were if you saw that, but
yeah.
No disrespect to the Patreons, but y'all, it's kind of messed up.
Yeah, you I almost didn't pick you, even though you were first to pick because you wrote that comment. But
Yeah, that was funny. Hey, I don't blame you. If I wrote that and then you didn't pick me, I wouldn't even be mad. I would have deserved it. But how's y'all night going? How's everybody doing, huh?
Good.
Doing good. So
man.
what's up with you?
Just in my work in progress chat, I sent a picture. I'm doing like a plague burst crawl or whatever, like a grimdark kind of style.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I've got like 2,000 points of death guard that I'm working on right now, in like a very grim dark-esque kind of thing.
This is great.
First time experimenting with oils. It's pretty fun.
Ooh,
Ah,
I need to
cool.
do more experimental
Yeah.
oils.
No,
Yeah, we
oils are
need
really
some-
cool. Yeah. The only issue is like, using like the AK products or like the enamel washes that they have like, ready out of the pot or whatever. Those are great. But it's like it gets really hard when you like try and mix up like a purple or like a brown color, because like the difference in consistency can kill you if you're not careful. Like the picture of the tank I set, it's been wet for like 3 hours now because I used too much mineral spirits.
Oh yeah, for sure. I know.
yeah,
I
you just gotta be
I
careful
put it
with
on
that.
way too thick on some Space Marines, and it took like a day to dry.
Yeah. And you like think it's good, so you're like, oh, maybe I can put another layer of paint on, but then it gets all beady and yeah, it's a bad time. No, I love your guys' content though. I wasn't into the game for about 3 or 4 years. Like I played like 8th grade, and it's been like 4 years since I got back into it. But one of your videos popped into my recommended. It was like a Necron one, and I was like, oh, I like Necrons. They're looking cool, and now I have like 7 armies. So I blame you, but
Nice.
it's like a good kind of thing.
Yeah, we take full responsibility.
No, it's great.
Not
we don't.
monetarily though, just
Oh,
responsibility.
we don't? Oh, okay. All right.
I don't take any responsibility.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the other thing too is like my like local Games Workshop store like actually burned down like in a fire. Yeah, it was really funny.
I didn't
Why'd
know
you
that
burn
was
it
your
down?
store.
Why'd I
burned
burn it down?
Ah, okay.
You burned it down? Okay.
I didn't know it was your store.
Yeah, it's okay. I forgive you.
Yeah, they didn't
Yeah,
have the
they
model
should
I wanted.
they
so,
should let the
had it
fans
coming.
animate. What can I say?
Yeah.
No, the burn down was like 4 years ago. Like it reopened recently, which is nice.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
It was a pre-burn down. People knew what was going on back then.
Preemptive rioting,
Yeah.
Do you think the Primaris
Yeah.
were insured?
The vibes were off. You know what was really cool though? I went to the opening day ceremony or whatever, and you know how they do like the store opening models or whatever. How much time do I have left? I don't want to take anybody else's spot.
I forgot to hit the button, so
You're
you can
good.
keep going.
Oh, okay, cool. So you know how they do like the store opening models or whatever,
Yeah.
right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So they had like the new like Sergeant Joven or whatever going for $150 something on eBay, right?
Mm-hmm.
But they also had like some old chaplains and like some other really cool stuff, like a
Oh,
pre-store
card,
burn down.
Mm-hmm.
So
Ah.
pretty interesting. I was able
Neat.
to pick up some old Death Guard units, so I didn't have to pay $40 online to get a 10-man squad of Plague Marines.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah,
it's
$15
so
and I got 3
frustrating
of
that
them.
they're sold at
It's
7.
so annoying. It's so annoying. I get like, oh, it's Nurgle's number, haha, but my wallet hurts.
Mm-hmm.
James, I'm begging James. He'll step in. He'll fix it.
He will.
Mm-hmm. James watches the streams, so
Yeah.
James is a fan.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, wait, can I shout out my store manager real quick?
Yeah.
Go for it.
Yeah. Shout out to Lewis. I love you.
Hi, Lewis. I love you too.
Yeah.
I love you as well.
Yeah. Lewis is great.
That's fun.
Yeah. No, I love your guys' content. Oh, Nick, I will say that photo video, like the how to edit and like take pictures, that one's a banger. That does not have enough views.
No, it
I've
doesn't.
said that for years.
that one is awesome. I watched it and then like Prissy did not follow any of the advice, but you know,
a lot of people is in the same boat.
It's great, bro. Great video.
Well, thank you.
Yeah. No, it's really cool. It's awesome that you guys like do these calling in streams. This is the first time I've been able to catch one of those.
Yeah, these are fun.
Yeah.
Get to hear a little bit from the community. I think we get to know what's going on more than other people.
Yeah.
If there's other people that make videos.
Brent,
Wow,
who
we
couldn't
throwing
be
shade
here
now?
today because he's having fun with his friends.
Wow. Can't believe Goobertown Hobbies would leave me, of all people, out high and dry. You know.
Mhm.
Exactly.
This is unacceptable. Yeah.
All he's got is his Discord and his Goobertown Roulette and
Yeah. And all of that other great community outreach that he does, and I can't believe that guy.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Brent
All right, well,
disgusts me.
Yeah. Well, I won't take up too much more time. I don't want to have what happened to me happen to anybody else. So I will. I will conclude the rest of my time. Thank you all for hearing me out. I hope everyone has a great night.
Yeah, me too.
Thanks for calling in.
Yeah. See you guys.
See ya. I love that.
Yeah.
That was
I'm
fun.
super happy with how this crown is turning out.
Yeah, it is good. Nice crown.
Yeah.
Crown Royal. Alrighty. Let's go with Scott Bot.
Wait, I didn't even check my reference material. Is this what the thing is supposed to look like?
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
What's up?
This is my second time here.
Woo. Cool.
Back in August, I was here,
Ah.
and I've been doing a lot of 3D modeling.
Oh yeah.
sweet.
Why is everyone
I'm
3D
not-
modeling now?
And,
Like,
and it's for Blender too, as well, which is funny.
Like everyone on the stream is like, I do 3D modeling now.
Mhm.
I'm a professional 3D artist now. It's pretty funny.
I wouldn't say professional. I'm
You're professional
still
now.
like,
Yeah.
no, I'm not.
What have you been making?
Well, as you can see on the work in progress, I am trying to finish painting up my Nanoceptor, or what we call Mama Scepter, because some assets.
Ah, yes.
Well, I've been doing these steps now because of a commission. One of my friends actually want me to commission them all Tyranid models, but all female and kind of lewd. I don't know why, but he wants them like that since I started 3D modeling. And right now, I'm painting this one, and I give them to him on Monday when he comes up to it. And he wants them painted just like my colors, like my color of Tyranids.
Mhm.
I do not know why, but he wants them painted the exact same way. I already have a 2,000 point army of Tyranids, which are Ouroboros.
Well, clearly they
But
look
he
good.
doesn't know why. Yeah. But I don't know why he wants his the same as color as mine. I really don't. I really don't. I kept telling him, why my colors? Just paint them fucking red. Yeah, paint them red and black. Or paint them purple and black or something like that. Please just change the colors. You're going to mix them up with mine. He's like, nah, they'll be fine.
Mhm.
Just give them to me painted and that's it. Just do one at a time. It's like,
That's
okay,
true.
$20 each.
It's true, and you're even painting them yourself. So yeah, they're gonna look a lot like your own models.
Yeah.
I try to mix them up a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So like his are gonna be like more like pathetic kind of looking. Mine are gonna be more. I don't know if he's watching or not, but I have to do it. I don't care.
That's pretty good.
Differentiate them at least. Because I know he steals sometimes too. I don't like. But he's still paying me, so like, okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely.
And other than that, I've been playing a lot of BattleTech more often now.
Cool. BattleTech looks like a really, really cool game.
There is an RP, like an role playing version of BattleTech, but it's a lot different. What you think?
Do you role play as the robot or as the pilot?
As the pilot.
I'd be the robot.
But the pilot controls the robot. How does that work?
I would still be the robot.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no. One of you planners out there, I salute you. Yes, I am a filthy planner, you inner spear scum. Just so you guys know.
I'll write that down.
And other than that, I am making a kill team of Space Marines now, as well, for the Salamanders.
Ooh.
Ah, cool. Are you gonna give it a Flamer or Melta?
Actually, I gave them one with one's a Primaris, like one's a Primaris Marine, another one is a regular Standard Marine, and then another one is going to be a Melta Marine, Standard, and then I have a Primaris Captain.
Are you using the Kill Team 22 rules or Kill Team 2018?
2018.
2018. Oh yeah, neat. I had a team just like that of mixed Marines.
But I did have to do one thing. I had to make a Flamer Primaris Lieutenant.
Ah, with the
I don't know how.
the Flamer pistol.
No. He has Flamer gauntlets.
Oh, ooh! I grab it. Yeah.
Yeah. Gravis, the ones with Gravis armor. Yeah, I forgot those names. Yeah. Well, anyway, I'll take off now because it's I think about 5 minutes.
It is exactly 5 minutes. Jeez. Are you keeping track, or are you just you're just on the ball?
I don't know. I just think. That's all I do. I'm just the messenger. Well, anyway, see you guys.
Yeah, see ya. Thanks for calling in. Woo! All right. We can only get to about 2 more people.
But oh, what a 2 they shall be.
Yes. Alrighty. So we're gonna go with Skaven Art Whack. I just saw Skaven and I want to see what this person is. What's up?
Stop.
Hi.
Ah, you're here. What about Skaven? Do you have some Skaven?
Yeah, I'm building an army of Skaven.
Ah.
Pretty great. They have body purple and white cloaks.
Pretty good. It's a pretty good color scheme right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the Skaven. I have a bunch of Skaven from the Isle of Blood set. They're all put together, but they're not painted or anything.
I don't know. I think they aren't whack.
They are not whack, but maybe if I paint them, they could be.
There was a bunch of people on Reddit that were just arguing about how bad Skaven were. So.
Okay, so that makes sense.
Yeah. But yeah, I also have I'm building my Tau 40k. Not 40k. Army.
Oh, neat. Good old Tau.
And I just finished magnetizing the Ghost Kill battlesuit.
Ooh, that's probably one of the best models that they've got. Super, super cool.
Yeah, it is cool. Jeez, I mean, you're really doing it. You got that, you got Skaven, you got Tau, magnetizing.
Yeah. Everything.
That's great.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I almost forgot to put one of my Pathfinders together. That'd be awkward.
Yeah. I got the new Tau Codex, and I was looking at the crew, and they're like really good in this version of the Tau Codex. But like the heads on the crew, I really don't like. I don't know why.
Well, luckily we all have Felix the Crazy to 3D print
That's
us
true.
some cooler heads.
But
You
I
can
don't
actually-
have a 3D printer.
You can actually buy the bits from him.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, we found that out for Models of Memories.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that'd be pretty cool. And also like the Crutox riders, they can one shot a Space Marine with the Crutox fist.
Ooh, with their Kroot, their big old Kroot gun.
Yeah. And yeah, but then that model also looks not that good, so
Yeah, it's
I was looking at
alright,
this
but
tiny-
yeah. It's definitely showing its age.
Yeah. But like there's this cool third party one. And yeah. Pretty cool.
Oh, we might have. We maybe people bought some stuff because Master Shaper Felix is taking a short break and said that he has a bunch of orders, so he has to shut the
nice.
shop down for a little bit.
Interesting.
Here, just for you to know, I'll put it in the general chat. I'll put the link to the Etsy, and so you can, if you're interested, you can look at that. Maybe getting something, especially if you don't like the heads.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Also like I'm making a custom Tau Sept, and they're like the survivors of their home planet getting taken over. And like I want them to have cloaks, and I want to like green stuff the cloaks on. And like there's this YouTube channel called Last Light Creative, and it has some pretty good tutorials. Like it shows you how to do like all the anchor points and like all the creases properly to make it look like realistic.
Yeah, what was the name of that channel again?
Last Light Creative.
Last Light Creatives. I don't know if I've heard of them.
and so it's like a step by step. How to do
Yeah.
it? Huh. Interesting. That's something. I mean, I feel like that's the only real way to do really good green stuff tutorials, probably.
Yeah. They have a bunch of different like green stuff tutorials.
Oh,
Pretty
you know
cool.
what? I think I'm following them on Instagram.
Yeah, they did Jazz's Space Bear Leader.
Yep, that's what it was.
Yeah. Pretty cool.
Yeah. Super cool.
Yeah, it's like mainly for Black Templars.
Well, neat. That's 5 minutes right there.
Oh, okay. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Thanks for calling in.
That's okay. Thank you for answering.
Yeah.
Please delete me now.
Boom. Deleted. You got deleted. We got to read this first. Battle with the Tabletop. Last Light Creative is amazing. His Patreon is awesome. Second only to the EOB Patreon.
Of course.
That's a glowing review from
Yeah.
Battle Brothers Tabletop right there.
I saw a little Last Light Creative work on your Primaris Assault Intercessor kill team.
Okay, let's go with the Halo OSD STD.
I need to play that. I think I
STD.
own it.
Yo, how we doing today?
What up?
Hi.
Oh man. Oh, what a good way to end the stream. Damn.
Yeah, I would say so. That's why we waited.
That's crazy, dude. Man, I think some I've been wanting to talk about that I've really been interested in. It was actually Jay. When I was watching him paint crit, I was like, wow, the crit are really interesting.
Mm-hmm. Very interesting.
Like, I really like the crew and their like whole deal and all that, and I kind of wish that like GW just made more models for the crew.
Yeah, I mean they're just the buddies that they started life as the buddies of the Tau, but they've kind of grown since then.
Exactly. They look so cool and all that, and their lore about whatever they eat, they basically turn into. I think is really cool. And I like their head. I really like just their build and all that. And I liked how they had their old dinosaur models and all that, but they got rid of those, so that sucks.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Forge World.
I probably could 3D print it, but I don't got that. So, I have a question about
No
how you
questions.
do things. All right. So, what's your total? What's your social security number?
It's 61538. Uh-oh. Wait a second. You tricked me.
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh no.
Again. What were you gonna ask?
That was a stupid question. So when did you start getting into Black Templars?
After painting my Necrons, I wasn't super happy with how they looked, but I didn't want to repaint them because I wanted to paint new things. And so I started collecting Space Marines, and then I kept jumping from color scheme to color scheme to color scheme. I tried to come up with my own custom chapter, and then finally I started to really actually look at the lore and stuff, and I'm like, you know what? The Black Templar are the most Space Marine-y of the Space Marines, so I want to collect them.
Agree. I agree so much. Because, for me, it's like, I started Warhammer back in, like, March of 2021. So I'm new to this hobby. But, I started out with, like, painting, like, Space Marine, like, Ultramarines. And then, I think the video that got me hooked on the Black Templars was, when Flash gets released their,
Space Hulk
animation.
Oh,
Yeah.
they're so good. I love
know,
that they keep
watched-
getting taken down for copyright. I love it.
Man. And I saw that, I was like, yep, that's it. I'm Black Templars now. And that's the army that I've been painting so far. Another thing I really liked was, like, and I really discovered you and all that, like, your retro painting things. So I saw how you retro painted that, Vindicare Assassin. You know that one, right?
Yeah.
The Vindicare Assassin is very special to me because it was actually given to me by a teacher and all that who played 40k.
Wow, cool.
So,
wow, that's awesome.
It was really cool to have, like, somebody like a cool teacher like that in class and all that. And one day he gave me his old models. Then he gave me a Vindicare Assassin, like a really, really old Emperor's Champion, which I thought was really cool. I only painted over the Vindicare Assassin. It was based off of your retro color scheme, actually. I watched your video and how you did, and I thought it was really cool.
Nice.
And I made sure I highlighted them cheeks on him.
Yeah.
Can't spell assassin without ass twice.
Exactly. Oh man, I love. To me, it's like the reason you're like one of the best 40k like YouTubers out there is you have personality, which I don't think a lot of 40k YouTubers have, unfortunately. You really, I don't know. You're funny when you like create content and all that. You're like very interactive with fans. You're overall just like a really good YouTuber, though.
Aw, thank you.
Yeah. Thanks so much.
Honestly, one of the favorites. I love your videos. I loved your basing videos. They gave me a lot of ideas of how to base different guys that I've painted. They've helped me a lot.
Neat. Yeah, I think we're at like 83 basing videos, and we're gonna have to get to 100 one day.
You got it, man. We got to get to more. We got to get to confetti basing. Confetti basing. That's a challenge. I think another thing is like, how do you do like those really, really complicated kind of paint schemes when you? I saw like how you did I don't know how you put it. when you painted those like magic girls, I forgot what they're called.
Oh, the Malifaux Arcanist
Yeah, the Malifaux.
showgirl performers.
Yes, I love those a lot, and they're like Harley Quinn aesthetic. And for me, it's like the next kill team I want to do is Harley Quinns and all that. And I'm very inspired by like the clowniness of them, I guess. I remember where I live in. I used to live in like Louisiana, so there's Mardi Gras and all that. You know what that is?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So I would love to do like a Harley Quinn kill team based off of like Mardi Gras and Fleur-de-Lis and all that. You know, like Cajun culture. I think that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think it's about my 5 minutes, so.
And I painted those showgirls on stream, so if you go back through the streams, you can watch them be painted in real time.
Oh, I watched them.
Yeah.
They were it was one of my favorite streams. That and the crew. I love the crew. And the Centurions. I love those Centurions. I gotta get one of those models soon.
They're my favorite too.
I know, and you painted them in like a lovely Black Templar style. It was on point. Well, the 5 minutes are up for me, so let's get going.
Alrighty, thanks for calling in.
More than welcome. Everybody, have a great day. EOB, have a great day. Jay and Nick.
Woo!
See ya, brother.
Jay and Nick, have a bad
See ya.
day.
Yeah. And there we have it.
Yeah. Congratulations to all of our challenge winners and everybody who participated.
And here's my last little thing. I actually took a screenshot right as we were talking to the last person, and so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people that we didn't get to. So if you're here next month on, let's see, what is it? March 5th. Then that's our next call-in stream, and you can get the you can kind of skip the line. It's almost like you're like a free Patreon member. So there you go. And also, don't change your name. Then I don't know.
Yeah.
You have to keep the same name for the month. That's what I always wonder if people change their name.
Yeah, if you
then I
change
just
the
don't
name and
pick
like
them.
picture, there's nothing.
Yep. Alrighty. That's all for me.
All right, everybody. Thanks
Eddie
for
by
being here on
time.
the very long stream. I painted PIOUS orange. She's getting real close. I think the patrons are going to have to pick a new model pretty soon.
Damn. And we'll be back with another live stream on Monday. Do that. Buy the merch. All that fun stuff.
All right, everybody. Good night.